Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.
We hustle, but the night we know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep with my seat, know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
We hustle, but the night we with my seat, know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when
Thank
I
y'all
was not
for joining
around.
us.
Certain people that I know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the House of the Princess, where we are 50% righteous and 50% ratchet. And I'm going to be upfront. Today, I am a little bit ratchet today, the way I got to do this goddamn show. But we are going to keep it going. We're going to keep it cute. I'm thankful all of y'all being here with the Crown Jewels Family Matters panel. We are here to discuss Porsha. I can't be on camera at the moment, but I will be a little later, hopefully before the end of the simulcast. But as you're coming in, please stop and press that like button. And definitely, I ask that you subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you nothing to support a Black lady and a Black business, but it will cost you if you decide to do some memberships, okay? So we have our memberships. It's all the way from $2 to $25. We have 5 tiers, whatever floats your boat or whatever you want to get from this channel. We do have different tiers to help you out. So you can get your emojis for $1.99, and you could be privy to our members only chats, which will include a reading of Porsha's book that we have already started reading. The next time I read, we will be on chapters 4 and 5 and chapter 4. Just so happened to be the little chapter where she talk about aura. And that's what we're going to say around here is auras, okay? Auras Kellys. Where we see what she's getting in. So get your membership and you can read along with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's one option. And then we got a lot of other options. You could do yoga and meditation with us at $9.99 and also have access to Queendom Nights. And we have just straight out VIP membership starting at the Prince and Princess stage where you can work out with us with the handsome Mark. Okay. And we work out together every Friday. Okay. We got a lot of stuff going on. This 5 minutes to your bedtime, I'm sorry. We have some unforeseen circumstances coming on around here. So we're trying to make it do what it do because I did not want to let you down. Now, aside from that, forgot. Make sure you check out Royalty Beauty Brands and get you some Yumbella. Get you some hair. I got plenty of bundles ready to ship if you need some hair for the holiday, okay? And also, I got the lashes and most definitely the Yumbella lip gloss. The 50% righteous, 50% ratchet shirts are on the Royalty Beauty Brands website right now, so you can get those as well. And also, sign up at Intimate Duchess for the mailing list, and that way you could be on the mailing list. I know some of y'all have followed us on Instagram today. So I do have an Instagram page at the intimate Duchess. And that way you can be put on the mailing list. You'll know when we get ready to sell these bras. Like I done found some real cute panties and stuff that we looking at, and some real cute bras, and then I'm gonna be guinea pigging some of the other bras uh that's going on the website. But without further ado, I'm about to put in here. My peoples, where you at? Where you at? Let's get the panel up here first. You know she gotta serve a different look. Ever. Time she come up in here, let's adore Miss May Moreau. Hey girl, hey.
Hey. What's going on, princess?
You superwoman today.
Yeah, I got my little shirt on.
Like that make me want I got a blue long sleeve one.
I love me this shirt. Hi, Robin. Hi, Aaron.
And look, Lamani and my titties be like super. So yeah.
Stretch.
For you. Super titties. But anyway, let's bring up our other lovely sister girl. Hey girl, hey. None other than California. Cutie.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey.
How you doing today?
Hey princess. I'm doing well, girl. I can't complain. You know, we had a little rain the other day. We actually not the other day, that was this morning. So like last night. So they be talking about it never rains in Southern California, girl. Yes, it do.
That's what they tell me, okay?
That's what they tell y'all, but no. No, it does. So yeah, I enjoyed the little bit of rain we got, and it's coming back on Thursday. So yeah, I've been chilling, you know, getting into the Christmas spirit and doing our thing, you know. Yeah, I got the kids, so you know we got to get this Christmas thing started.
I'd rather have it rain than what it is over here in Chicago. It's cold than a mofo. I done officially pulled out my winter jacket today. If it rains, that will equal snow. So I'm good on the moisture that's going on in the air. I'm good on that. Y'all can have that. I can have that.
I don't like cold.
Out here.
I love the cold. I want some snow.
Yeah, you guys like that.
No, once you get Chicago kind of snow, you'll change your mind. See, y'all snow over there, it's a little dust, and it shut the whole city down. That's not what happens here. Okay? It's little dust and just little dust. There's got to be 1, 2, 3 feet of snow for somebody to shut some stuff down. Like, no.
See, in the 90s, I think we had a blizzard here in New York. In the 90s, it was a blizzard to snow, and I was outside in that blizzard, and I loved it. I loved the snow.
Yeah, it's cute when you don't get it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute when you don't get it like that. I got it out here a little bit.
See, we got snow plows and things. We'll be ready. It's not cute.
Oh, yeah. Oh no.
It's not.
I got time for that.
Those cold, the weather is frigid. Cold.
Let me bring my brother up here because he don't know nothing about that either. It's just the snow, and he like, look at his face. He's like, no ma'am. They get the crying down there.
They even get snow.
Hey y'all.
They don't know nothing about no damn snow.
Absolutely nothing, and I'm not gonna act like I do. You can have all of that. You can have it.
You won't get no snow?
If it snows down here, it'll stay on the ground for like half a day, then it evaporates.
Yeah,
most of the time, it doesn't last like a day or maybe half a day.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the kind of snow we get. We get dew.
I'm trying to get something. And look, I ain't gonna be doing these chats like I usually do. Okay, y'all gotta work with me.
Yeah.
He said, I know it's cold in Chi-Town. That's how we know Jussie was lying when he said he went out in the dead of winter to get a Subway sandwich. And then when there's okay, we'll take 1 second to address that. I don't even know if the damn Uber Eats people was out. First of all, it was 2:00 in the morning. Okay. I don't know why he ain't had no concierge living downtown or up north. But that day, it was literally 20 below zero. And he talked about he just came from the airport to get a sandwich. So y'all critters couldn't go nowhere on the way home. You got a whole limousine driver And could nobody take you to go get no sandwich on the way home? Or you couldn't have the hotel people order something and bring it back to, like, that whole story sounded stupid as hell. Ain't nobody going outside for no sandwich, because if I was out there and it was 40 below zero, I would just be hungry. Okay, I would just be hungry, and I would eat because it was.
I don't want no sandwich. It's that cold. I don't want no dang
about the time he got back to the hotel in a literal sense.
No, I'm not doing
the Subway is not even that good to risk,
That midnight good.
Well, maybe if I went out for some Popeyes, I may have risked it.
Or Waffle House.
Yeah.
But not for Subways.
It was literally 2:00 in the morning and 20-some below zero.
Not doing it.
It was cold. Don't nobody want to walk out there in that shit. Y'all go to hell.
So, Princess, you saying that sandwich would have been an icicle, an ice pop?
Yeah, people come out here and they do silly shit when it get cold like that. Like they go outside and they throw buckets of water in the air just to
make it freeze.
Well, actually, because that's what one of the cops said. The cop said that when he said they poured bleach on him, they said if they had poured bleach on them, the temperature it was that night, the bleach would have froze.
Yes.
I'm not doing no frozen bleach on me.
Well, all I gotta say is Jussie.
Yeah. It was a sandwich for me too. When she said sandwich, I was on that too.
That's why the police captain, he went to my high school too. But he graduated like 20 years before me. But we still go to the same reunions together. They fired that man because he sued Jussie because he was like, he was a lie. Y'all wasting the people's money, okay? But they fired him because he lied to the mayor. She think he was drunk, and he said he was just pulled over, and he had messed up his medication and had one drink. But it don't matter. He was pulled. The man was pulled over, but his face was in his steering wheel. He was down by his house. That's a whole nother story.
So your mayor done did that to him because he was drinking? But your mayor is the lady that looks like she's drunk all the time?
Ooh.
She looks like a little tipsy. She looked like she be tipsy. So I was like, how's she gonna take him down from being tipsy?
We have to have the Chicago talk about just.
We always look about Jussie. I don't know
about Jussie. Okay, they didn't fire
go, Mace.
No, she does. She look a little tipsy to me.
She's short. She just be me. Look, this job is hard. I don't think that lady get no sleep. Because I seen her in person.
Yeah, she looked tired. She looked like she is wanting the hell out. I was like, whoo.
She got caught up for cheating on her wife,
He was down to the thing, cheating and drinking. Cheating and drinking.
I'll be over there cheating. Hell, who not? In politics, there is.
But I know she need a better pantsuit. She need a stylist, a tailor. Because
you come to Chicago, you know people in Chicago, that's our thing. They got a whole bunch of memes about her being a Blackstone Ranger, the way she stand and everything. You be talking about all well, and then they make fun of her tape of her pants and the tape in her hair. Talk about she need a better seamstress or tailor.
She just gives me angry drunk. Like, when people drink, sometimes they get happy, but some get angry. She really gets angry.
She got a serious resting bitch face.
I want to fight everybody.
She kind of happy sometimes, but she just like, yeah.
See, I couldn't even sit across the table with her. I'll give her everything she wants. Like, she probably in those meetings. I'm like, here you go.
Nice. They be going in. They be cussing each other out down to the Chicago, okay? That's why she's firing people, and the people she can't fire, they be mad as hell. That's why she be looking like that.
Yep.
That would make a little bit of sense.
They be going in. They trying to get her to not come back again.
Like they did Keisha. She ran up out of here.
If you are behind the wheel without the car running, you still would be arrested for drunk driving. Well, yeah, but he wasn't drunk. They didn't even test him. It was the fact that she got mad because he lied to her. And she had just got in office, and she was like, no, you fuckers won't. She was trying to make an example out of him. It was smoke.
Right. I know. She hitting somebody bottle.
They had all kind of meetings with her driving the bus over his body and all that kind of stuff. That was like, she was like, no, not today.
Yeah, but she have to set her authority. She got to make sure.
That's all that shit was.
Yeah, but that's how when you come into politics like that, you got to make an example of somebody to let the other fuckers know.
Plus, she's short. She's short as me. Okay,
so she got Napoleon syndrome.
She like 5'1", all that good stuff. And so she like, y'all not gonna make no damn fool out of me. Fuck y'all. Y'all know who y'all fucking with. That's what that was. Because the man, and then she a woman too, first black woman mayor in the city of Chicago. That's how that goes.
Yeah. Well, she got to set her precedent and she got to let her authority be known. She, she got Napoleon syndrome too. So I feel sorry for them.
Something ain't right about it. Something ain't right about a lot of politics here in Chicago, okay? But nevertheless, we'll have to have a story time about that. Let's go to Atlanta, the land of Scotlandia. So look, and I wish I could show the video right now. I went and I met Miss Porsha this weekend. This week since you last seen me. Okay. And let me tell you, Porsha is skinty. She is skinty. But she is sweet. And them lips got fillers in them. And all that good stuff.
And how many pairs of eyelashes did she have?
I was going to say, what's wrong with Mace? Is that mine or yours? She had one big pair.
Okay, because
she had on regular makeup, but I will say that the foundation looked really heavy to me. I will say that. But I gave her a pass because, when you be down to the television, you make sure that your makeup is on, good. So that's all I saw from that. Did you lose a brain cells for watching the show? Oh, Miss Bernice, you kind of mean. Did you watch it, Miss Bernice? Let's get down to it. Okay,
she's starting early.
We start off with Miss Porsha. She did kind of look like the girl off of what is that? The movie Coming to America. But I liked it.
Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Yeah. She was like, I like the look though. I was feeling it. And she was saying it was gonna rain. They was talking about her hair. I noticed that Lauren looks very different and her style is very different. She's more calm to Porsha's rah rah rah. And so she said they've been partying for a whole week for her birthday and doing all this stuff for her birthday. So she probably had a hangover when she walked into that place in DC. So she was trying to have the girl do some cleanses and mentioned the talk that she had down there to the hot dog factory with Dennis. So I noticed that Porsha was always talking about holding Dennis's feet to the fire through the conversation. But I love the way Lauren is telling her, look, you need to not be in control of everything. I love the way she's keeping it real. I said last week, Porsha want to be in control of the baby daddy and the new dude and all that. And you cannot have your cake and eat it too. That's too much. It's too much. But I think you cannot break up with somebody, especially when you got a baby by them that soon and have had a relationship and think everything is going to be okay. And you just going to jump off one penis and jump on to the next. But I'll stop there before we go to the next thing. So go ahead. Shady look like he ready. So go ahead.
Well, I really just agree with you. I just agree with you. I just feel like Porsha is really doing the best she can to make it look good, but she really is trying to control everything. And even down to where she said, my man, and she had possession of it, even in the way that she talked. So, in my opinion, I don't think she's over it. Like I said last week, she was still smashing up until she got with Simon.
I think she still want him. That's what I'm agree with you.
Yeah.
So go. I'm sorry. Continue.
But that was really it. I think it's more to the story, and it just seemed like I just feel funny sitting there being lied to every week. It seemed like y'all just get in the confessional booth and just lie.
Yeah, I don't think Porsha wants anybody. I think she wants an idea. She wants an idea of what things should be, what things look like, how this is supposed to look like. Because, like she said, she's trying to control everything. She's trying to put pieces and all these pieces together that's not fitting. Like, it is not adding up, Porsha. Like, no matter how you try to put it together, it's just not adding up. And Lauren is keeping it real with her, and that's a good thing.
And she tries to control Lauren too. I mean,
that's my comment.
My comment is her friend. She's the leader of her pack.
That's where I'm going with it.
She runs her friend. She tried to run her sister. Probably run the mama. Got the mama look just like her. You know.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Princess?
That's why Lauren quit on her ass that time before, because she got to doing that shit.
Right. I think
because she was trying to control what Lauren was doing.
I feel like Porsha wants to be the director, and because she wrote this movie, this book, she thinks she's doing a movie now of her life, and she wants to control it. But the thing is, you're walking a really fine line with truth and whose truth we're talking about. Like, you have your own truth, Jenna's gonna have his own truth, Simon gonna have his own truth. You know what I'm saying? So. And they're probably not going to meet up. All three of them are not going to line up together at any point. So, I'm not even trying to do none of that. I don't really care to make it all fit, or, I don't really care. We are beyond that point for me. But I just do think, like you guys said, I think she's trying to direct everybody. She's trying to make her sister be in one way, the cousins think one way, the grandmothers think one way, Dennis' mama think one way. She's trying to control everybody. You can't control everybody. You can barely control yourself. Hence, you're with Simon. So let's not do. I can control me and everybody. No, you better control you and little PJ, and that's about all you get.
She thinks she can get away with it because she has the money, And a lot of times when you are that family member that makes the most money, a lot of times you do call the shots. So. I think that's where she's getting that from.
Yeah, but you can't have a lot of yes.
She's fully in control of her own self. Like, how can you know how to navigate that stuff? Being a baby mama myself, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That part. Being a baby mama myself, and you in your mind, or as Emma say, dreamland, you would love for everybody to co-parent. Everybody to get along, and you can pick up this man and tell him what you want to when you want it, and you can have your cake and eat it too. And that's what she wants. And when you're affluent at this point that she's in, it makes it a little bit easier to have your way. And the cancers are crybabies, okay? And that's a cancer / Gemini, okay?
Yeah, she on the cusp. Yeah,
she crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Gemini, the way we work is do what I tell you to do. That's it. I'm going to be right because I'm going to make sure that before I say something, that it's not going to be wrong. So I'm always right. I don't speak unless I'm right. That's kind of how the way Geminis work. And we like to have our cake and eat it too because we can, because it's two of us, okay? And I think we got a little bit of that in our, in that nice nastiness way that we can have. And she got the money to do it. And PJ is not old enough for her to fully understand how to co-parent, especially when y'all just stop fucking. There's so much gray area there that she's trying to jump into the part like year 5. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't never get there. But I think that she's like down the road from where she is. And like we'll discuss later in the conversation, where Dennis finally let her ass have it. And I'm still Team Dennis this week because I don't think that she fully considers everyone around her when it came to this issue. I think it was just about her. I get the impression that Miss Diane has allowed Porsha to run amok all her life like she's some kind of princess, and now she's just a spoiled adult who's delusional. Was you in there for the Porsha reading? Go watch the Porsha reading, and we started to get into a little bit of how she was raised. And I think Diane made her bossy at a younger age. But when you hear the stuff that she said about her daddy and the way he raised her, then we would get some idea also about where she get the controlling ways from. It's real interesting.
That's what I was going to mention. Her father. I said a lot of things go back because didn't she say like about her father and how her father was with Lauren's mother? So a lot of times when that happens, your mother try to overcompensate, let you may get away with a little more, or let you know whatever, because you probably go to daddy house and you see how daddy's interacting with Lauren. Like she said, you took Lauren to school. You was there for Lauren such and such. And when you're not the child that lived in the household with the father, a lot of times you don't get that, or you think you're missing out on something. And the mother overcompensating by probably letting you get away with things or telling you like, oh, you could do this or whatever. And that probably is that as an adult, because what she did is crazy. And how she's acting is crazy. How she don't want Dennis to bring a date, but you bringing a whole man. You don't know this man around your child. He's holding your child and acting like he's your child's stepfather already. Do you know this man? Not to say that he's going to do anything, but you don't know. How long you know this man to have him around your child like this? That's making me uncomfortable. That's why I watch it and I cringe. Like every time he picks up PJ, I'm like, woo.
And that comes from us being mothers for a longer period of time and being down to earth. Porsha been, making this kind of money and been in Atlanta social scene for a while now. So her thought process and vetting process is not the same as ours, So I think she's thinking like he rich, I trust him. He ain't got no reason to do nothing. I might have did a background check on him. And I love him.
That can get away with it because they have money. Those are the ones that could get away with it and hide who they really are a lot of times.
Well, not only that, but even, does he have daughters? Because Simon has kids, correct, right?
Not to say this man is going to do anything.
I'm not saying anything like that.
Like, oh my God,
I'm not putting that out there.
Scary.
Here was my other thing, because I was going to say Fallon, he was, around Fallon's kids. She has all boys. So I'm not saying nothing against that either. I'm just saying she's probably more trusting because he's been around kids and he has kids of his own. If he was a man that didn't have any children, maybe her antennas would be a little bit bigger. More. She is a new mother still. But she is trusting. She's trusting.
But just for you to say, when she said, probably we wouldn't have looked so deep into it, but when she said, oh, Dennis, you can't bring anybody because I don't want anybody around PJ. You're not going to bring nobody around my child. You know what I'm saying? My child. But whoa, what are you doing, ma'am? You understand? You're bringing a whole, like, if she probably didn't mention that, I probably would have looked past it. I probably wouldn't even.
I was going to say, yeah, we're going to have to delve deep into that later. But her face was screwed up when Lauren said, hey, I told him as a consolation that he could bring a date. And she was looking like, what? And
no, you didn't.
My man, you like Shady said, you sitting up there, that was a fraudulent slip. You took possession of Dennis. You want Dennis and Simon. And they technically both belong to her, in different ways. Dennis, even if he leaves and not comes back, but he still belongs to her. For 18 years, he's going to be at her disposal and at her beck and call simply because that's his baby's mother, and that control comes in, from all baby mom. I'm the first baby mama, I'm territorial, that kind of stuff. It's been nice that I'm sure Dennis did a background check already, especially when it comes to Jay. Yeah. And I love the way Dennis is a good father. And let's segue into that. Dennis took this child to the toy store. You know they had to probably close up the toy store. Bravo had to pay the toy store off just so they could do this scene with Miss PJ crying through the whole damn scene because she probably needed a nap and she's spoiled too. But I think definitely she needed a nap. Y'all got the girl out there all day so Dennis and his mama can talk shit and buy $500 worth of toys from that little ass toy store. And this whole thing was what I'm gonna come for if I can't bring no work. That tickled me to death. I can't bring no work. And the mother was insinuating that Dennis was still interested. But I think low key, even though I don't think the mother really liked Porsha like that, I think that she would rather them be back together.
Yes, I got that feeling for sure.
Start with this one.
I got that one for sure. I definitely feel like his mom wants. I mean, it's like the lesser of two evils, because remember how hard time that she gave Porsha when she first met Porsha. You know, she was already looking under her fingernails like, I see the digging under your nails. I see it under there. So don't think I ain't got my eyeballs on you and what you about to do with my son. And let's be clear, she is very overprotective and thinks that's her man for some reason. That is not. That is your son, your adult son. So I already have it's a really weird thing with them too. Like, I don't know. It's like she's not even overbearing with him. I don't know. Because I have sons. My sons just don't get like timid around me. Like, they don't do that. Oh, mommy. Like, and I only have one adult son. And he doesn't do that. So I don't know what that thing that they do. Even Martel did that, not to switch, but when Martel did that with his mom, when she came to his rescue and defended him to Destiny, it was the same thing. It was like, let me move over and let my mommy take over. When he should have said, let me say this, let me take care of it, mommy, or mom, let me take care of it. So I just don't like their relationship. And I do think that I ain't gonna say she liked Porsha, but that's her now. That's her granddaughter's mother. Like, when that transitions, it's different. She's just not a girlfriend. Even though they didn't get married, like, it's different. She's good, like how she's gonna be in Dennis' life forever, or until PJ gets married and everything. Same thing with the mom. It's the same thing. So you gotta know that you're gonna be with her. Y'all gonna talk or be in a relationship, a friendship, a family to some certain extent. So you gotta, you're gonna have to have some kind of, y'all gotta be cool. You're gonna have to find some kind of ground and be cool. And I think that's what we see with her. She's like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with your ass. So, oh yeah, she don't cuss. So I'll deal with you.
She don't like her, but I do think that she was trying to help her in some ways. I think that she's slow. A lot of people think Porsha is slow, and I think that Dennis' mama thinks she's slow too. But I do like her relationship with Dennis, because boys have different relationship with their moms than girls have with their dads. So it's kind of like a special bond, and each son acts different with their mom. So, but I don't see like a Mama D type of overbearingness. I see an overprotective mom sometimes. But I did like the way that she stood up for her son. So somebody need to.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
We'll get to that point.
Yeah, but I like the way that Dennis' mom and their relationship. I don't get like you would say, like the mother's son, like boyfriend, girlfriend vibe from her. I think she's a little overprotective. Maybe that's her only son. And we have to look back to see, maybe, I don't know if Dennis' father was in his life, but a lot of times when moms raise sons without men around, a lot of times they have that with their mother.
Making your son into your husband and into your boyfriend.
Because they're different. I don't get that from them. I don't get that from them. And I think she only wants.
Okay, so Princess, you agree with me, and you're making the point that you don't think that his mom has that thing that she's trying to.
I haven't gotten it from.
That's not a protection thing, because even with the money, when it came down to the money, she was all in his pockets about what she.
I think that's protecting her son, because it's like, all right, you see this woman coming with all this booty, just a jiggling, and your son is an established son. And I think if my son had some type of money, or if he going to have, I would be a little bit like Dennis' mother, like, well, are you going to plan with you get a prenup if y'all get married?
So Dennis' mom didn't know Porsha.
And she was out of order.
Porsha was?
She was out of place and out of order.
Out of order. I think she's asking the question because you saw what Porsha said.
And she
my legs went like this.
She should have pulled her son to the side and talked to him as a mother and a son. It was not her place to confront Porsha about that shit at all.
I would have.
That she overstepped her boundaries.
Because I'm an overstepper habitually. I'm a
Porsha overstep bounds too.
So, I wouldn't have felt funny acting like I would want to know it's your personality. I don't think that's a question to a character question. And if you're going to be dealing with my son, in turn, you're going to be dealing with me. I would like to know your character. That's not. I don't think she was overstepping. I think that's a character question. If you and him get married, would you mind?
When your son start courting a woman and talking about getting married, how would you feel? You're married. What is your?
That's not what she said.
Your business like that? That's disrespectful to me. Bitch, don't ask me about no questions about that. You ask me about my character, but like how I doing and where I'm working at. But some things, I think she just goes too far. That's not her business. That you raised the man, you raised the man, let him be a man and take care of his business.
If I would ask her though, like, would you get a prenup? Like, if you get married, would you get a prenup? Because if I was on the other side of Porsha, and if somebody asked me that, I would tell them no, because that would be my honest opinion. No, I'm not. Mother, that's it. I don't think she was. I just don't feel she was out of line for asking her that, because I would want to know.
It's more than that, though. She did a lot of shit she ain't had no business doing.
She probably did other stuff, but you asking because you saw that go. If I see Porsha come, I'm asking because you already saw what she said, but she asked, and look what she said. Oh, when I found out that he had no kids, my legs open like this. When I found out he had his own business, my legs open like this. When I found, you was just telling me.
Porsha not poor, and Porsha was already.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're not right, when you're not poor, you're going to go for what? You're going to go for someone that's equal or higher than you. You're not going to want to go for someone lower than you, right? So she's going to make sure that this man, like when she had a baby, Porsha made sure this man didn't have no kids. He has his own business. Her kid is the first child. Her kids is going to, he don't have no other kids. She don't got to worry about the baby mama drama on the side, like, oh, Dennis over here at this person. Porsha is a planner. She planned it. And the mama saw her coming. That's why she asked her, do you plan on getting a prenup? Women know women. You can smell a hoe a mile away.
I think you're giving way too much credit.
You're giving Dennis too much credit. Oh, okay. Go on, Shady. Because I'm just like, wait a minute now. I feel like Dennis was coming up with Porsha. He was coming up and she didn't have any kids. And you can say the same thing about her to him. So for me, I'm with Princess. She was out of line. You should have been talking to your son. Son, look, you gonna need to get a prenup. You don't ask the lady. You don't act until you get to know her. Now, if you telling she moving too fast, then you pull her to the side and y'all had a conversation. But it was all in the way she said it. It's not what she said, it's how she said it. And
now, that's why that was a little too fast. Now, she probably shouldn't have asked her right up off the ripper, but I would eventually have asked. Probably I would have had some tact and waited a while and got to know her a little bit and asked. Now, when you say like she did ask a little too soon, that was soon. Like you first meeting a person, you're gonna ask them that.
Soon. That's like chase you off, girl. You ain't getting my son, girl. This is my man. And that's the vibe I don't like. I don't like that.
Well,
vibe.
You saw she wasn't going nowhere. If you got your claws,
I'm not going nowhere either. I don't have to solidify who I am as a mother.
That's on Barracuda. That's what Porsha's a Barracuda.
I'm not solidifying.
That you raised him right. Whether you trust that you raised your child right, then he's going to do what you taught him to. I just don't see that you ask in front of the woman if you let him get there. You know what I'm saying? And if you see something that's out of place, you pull your son to the side and like, look, there's something about that bitch I don't like, okay? I know women better than you. So this is what, I see. But she hadn't even done anything yet, and she gave her the 5th degree, knowing, first of all, she upholds like her son ain't no hoe. Okay, and we finna go into that when we get to that thing. She is more than overprotective. She is her son's wife. You know, she treats like a typical single mom.
No, get to that scene. Get to that scene. We will get on down to that scene. Get to the scene.
Yes, okay. But before we get to that scene, okay, so mother sat up there and got that good old confessional. Now, I was here for the whole dress, okay? But that little headpiece, child, that was too much.
I can do the headpiece, but it was the sheer body midriff for me. It was the midriff, and then
one or the other.
It was the titties. It was the titties.
And then you had the
light skin, the mesh didn't match her skin complexion.
Wait, that was mesh?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait.
And
I felt like they tried to make her skin complexion match the mesh. I was like, what's going on here?
I don't know, but Mama thought she was going somewhere. I don't know where, but Mama thought she was going somewhere. She was like, I'm gonna throw
where she got that from.
Somebody done Candy, somebody ran down there and got Rico Chappelle to make her one of them dresses. She done got a Rico Chappelle original, and she done sat up there down to the confessional like,
Your friend should have told you. Your friend should have told you before you left the house.
Told her what? That she wasn't looking good?
Yeah. You should have somebody in your corner that's really gonna tell you.
You need a friend like Esther. What's up, Esther? Porsha mama friend, Esther. That's in everybody's business. Esther would have told her not to wear that.
Somebody nosy. I'm talking about somebody that means well, but
they don't wear. They got no ID, Jeremy. I ain't gonna put that on that man.
Look, it was the wedding hairpiece.
Make it look like a Christmas tree. Y'all ain't no good.
She was that was her top, but she was like, "Ooh, let me pop this off."
Her age.
That was her debut, and you know she obviously she been waiting for the spotlight. You know,
she was like, "This is not Porsha's show."
Couldn't wait to get that spotlight.
My show.
Because
here
you go with the little crown type thing and the midriff showing. I mean,
her and Dennis is my favorite characters.
I think she's hilarious, though. I think she's hilarious.
Not the Angel Brinks. I think
Angel Brinks can make that.
I ain't seen Dennis' mama look nothing special until that one day. She reminded me of Miss Wanda. Like when she got her final confessional, you know, they show out. You know, give all that little extra.
But Miss Wanda look good when she take that Aquanet out. When she wash all that Aquanet out her hair, Miss Wanda look good.
She still can't talk.
Well, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Just mute her.
I got look like a Christmas tree. I'm not doing it. Just put some lights on it. Child. Okay, so what's the next thing? Where we at? We down to the cookout. Is it time for the cookout?
Yes, it is definitely time for this time. It's the pre-cookout. When Simon walked his little stubby behind through the door, when he's outside ringing the doorbell, and they didn't want to let him in. Like,
didn't nobody get up to get the door or nothing. They
was like, "Who's this stubby man on his porch?"
You could tell that shit was staged because if I'm your man and I'm coming to your house and I'm meeting your family for the first time, you best believe I'm calling before I come. I'm calling from the driveway. Right.
I'm pulling up. Yes.
Come meet me outside. Or Lauren would have had to go down there to the back door to open the door for him or something. So you could tell that was staged. And then so Lauren is, I got a gift for you. We're gonna do some healing and some breathing in and breathing out and meditation. And I want you to see my therapist. How would you take somebody telling you that they got a gift for you to come see their therapist? I'm just saying, would it make you feel
I'll be happy. I'm like, Fuck.
I would say if it's my sister,
working.
It was coming from my sister, and she's taking therapy, and she gifts me with that, I'm gonna take it. If it's a massage and she's going to the massage therapist and she wants me to get the massage, I'm taking it. If my sister is doing exercise, she want to got me a gym thing, I'm gonna take it. Yes, and I'm not gonna be offended because I know my sister don't have the worst intentions for me. So yeah, I would have never been like, who she thinks she's talking to, or I don't need no therapist unless she know her sister don't like therapy, and I don't think that Porsha gives that.
Okay. Another little Porsha, The Pursuit of Porsha book.
Okay.
In the chapter somewhere, it mentions how crazy Porsha is, okay? And going through all the shit that they've been going through. And Lauren said, well, I got a therapist. And the therapist has been helping me down to the therapy. And you might want to get you some therapy, Porsha. And Porsha was basically like, hell no. To the no. She
want that.
She rejected the therapy at that point. Well, we know she's been in therapy now, but she rejected therapy because she was going through depression. And Lauren had been going through depression, and then she saw it on Porsha, and she told her maybe you should, just go to talk about your feelings. And her mama put her in therapy when she was a teenager, and she didn't tell her she was going to therapy. She said, we're going to talk about your feelings with you and your brother, some things you might be going through. Therapy, and never wanted to go back because she felt it was stupid. So I think she still has somewhat of a stigma against therapy. So now that I've given you that, now what do y'all think about her telling her she got to go to therapy again?
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think that's a great gift. Something that's gonna make me a better person. You help get, everybody has mental stuff going on. As much as we like to put on faces, everybody has something going on that they could talk and sit with somebody. So I'm not too above it to take it. Sign me up.
You said sign me up.
Sign me up. Maybe they can give me a scripture. I don't know.
Did you say scripture?
Scripture.
Not that good scripture coming from the therapist.
Give me a good scripture,
Katie. Yeah, I like I said, I don't see nothing really wrong with it. But remembering that about Porsha, I can see where it could go left, or she could be, where she could be like, what's she trying to say? But at the same time, you do got a lot on your plate, girl. Sister, you got a lot on your plate. And if you're going to be crying to me, and I need therapy, I need you to go tell them. Because you're about to make my shoulders heavy.
Go ahead. Oh, Mo Walker, she never said that she had a bad experience. She just did the Marceau, like, I don't see the point of it. That was what she did.
But wasn't she supposed to go to even anger management? Did she ever show up?
She said she went to anger management. It helped her not whoop Phaedra's ass or somebody's ass. She didn't whoop.
Yeah.
She went on whoop Phaedra.
Phaedra deserved her ass whooped for that candy subject. That's another.
Yeah, she did.
That's a whole can of worms.
Yeah, that's another conversation I'm not gonna put us into. Okay.
No, but she's going to anger management because she attacked. Then she beat somebody up
at the Christmas.
Yeah, party. Candy's other friend, Carmen. Not one of them bitches that was on the show. The one that told her that Dennis was a cheater. And
it wasn't Karma. It was not Karma. See, Karma would fight. It ain't Karma.
It was another
girl that they never showed on camera.
Jamie, I think it was.
Yeah, they said Jamie, right.
And she told her that Dennis was going to cheat on her. And then he had a lot of hoes. Now, look, you didn't take heed, and then it cheated on you. And you done went down and whooped that girl's ass.
And Jamie was the one that was the friend of, I guess, the girl that Dennis was dating before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so he got everybody a Rolex, auntie, everybody. I hope he stopped doing this shit.
Rolly.
No, but sidebar, did y'all hear how Dennis said the tattoos was him and Porsha's name?
Yeah, but she said later that his tattoo, I wasn't on Watch What Happens Live, that it wasn't his name. It was something weird. Even with what you call it, Simon's tattoo, it wasn't. It was.
But I don't think it was him and Porsha's name, because then they say Dennis has multiple females' names tattooed on him. Mm-hmm. So that's everybody.
Yeah, he got everybody up in that tattoo name on him.
Everybody love him. Everybody love him.
Everybody tattoo.
I can't do the tech. But as we go down here to this cookout, as they say, the good cookout, the barbecue, they run Simon through the ringer, and the first thing the lady said is, "How long you gonna keep this wife?" You know, Nigerians like to keep a few wives, or they like to change up. So she must have had her one before.
That was Esther. That was old messy Esther, yeah.
Oh, 2 or 3. She was good and tipsy when she said that. I said, "Oh, that's."
But she was straight faced with it. She was serious, and I kind of was here for it. It was so out of place and out of line, but I was here for it for whatever reason. Like when you bring people home, you got to have them vetted, like through the family, and you're supposed to give your mate the playbook, okay? You got to tell them, look, this so-and-so gonna talk to you like this, and this so-and-so gonna talk to you like that. And you gotta be ready. That's why I don't like bringing people over, the family members over to my shit at all, because I'm be like, no, you know, let me introduce you one at a time. Like recently, I brought the young man to a pseudo family event, my extended family, my God family, and all that. And you know, I said, well, I don't know what to expect, you know.
So give me a rundown. It's
the final. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna tell you, this person, they like to ask a lot of questions they ain't got no business asking, and they nosy as hell. Last time I brought somebody to meet them, it did not end well. Okay. Damn. It did not end well. It did not end well. Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to tell that
3 times. When you say it 3 times,
I know you're gonna have to tell that story.
Look, I had to recollect. Okay, what it was. You know, it was some words passed. People's feelings was hurt because my ex-mate was like, "Lady, if you don't mind your business," type of situation. And, you know, I ain't take too kindly to that. And I was like, well, you overstepped your boundaries. You know, I know all about the mamas overstepping their boundaries. And it has a bad outcome. So, you know, I didn't know what to expect. But this time, I guess she was like, I must be the last to know this week. Okay? And then she didn't do all that shit. I was looking for and I don't know how she feel, but it was like, okay. I was like, oh, y'all act like y'all got some sense today. I'm here for it. But it's, you know, it's still a lot to go through with both families, meeting the families or whatever. But some families don't know when to not cross those lines. And I see Porsha's family as that old down home family. We gonna protect Porsha at all costs. And they just nosy and messy. And a lot of that shit was messy. And we sure finna get into the messy mamas and the messy grandmas, okay? In a minute.
All that.
The question to Simon first. Let's talk about it. Come on, Miss Mason, because you're the in-laws. You've been at the in-laws.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't mess with people like that. I don't care, in-laws or no. I'm out of here. But that Simon rolling in there like that, he was just Simon. What did he have on? Him and Porsha in the matching outfits.
She's playing that. She told him to do that shit.
Yes, she did.
And then no, because how does he sit when they?
No, that was a lie. That's her.
Look, she frozen. She's frozen.
Dang
we
on
can
it.
go here until she unfreezes.
Yeah, here you go. Now when they questioned him about the wives, now when what's her name? Esther then slid over to him, acting like she wanted to be the third or fourth wife. Like, I know y'all like some wives.
Wait, mate. Wait, go back. Well, you had froze for a minute. I think we missed one of your points.
I said about Simon, I was talking about they matching outfits.
Okay, that's all you said? Okay.
I said they matching outfits, how they was questioning them about them wives. I said, but when Esther slid over there, Esther acted like she wanted to be either the third or the fourth wife. So about your Nigerians like to switch up.
She said, do you have a brother?
Yeah, that was her aunt that said that. That was Portia's aunt.
I think that's the family friend or something.
She had one aunt and then one. Esther is the family friend.
I think it was the family friend that did it.
That was Esther, is the family friend. That wasn't the same lady. I thought it was, but it wasn't the same lady. It was somebody else sitting at the table, I thought. But nevertheless, Simon ain't trying to be about you have a brother. Unless
that was the aunt.
Like that.
You said Esther's the aunt, Mace?
No, that was the aunt that asked, does he have a brother? Does he have any brother?
Okay.
Esther didn't ask nothing. Well, she told him, like, I know y'all Nigerians like to switch it up.
Catherine said I was beyond over them outfits.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, does that mean you love them? That like, is that to show the family like we cohesive? We dress up.
You don't like matching with your baby going to the cookout?
Of course I do not, because I'm grown. Like, if it's 4th of July, yeah, we gonna all wear some red, white, and goddamn blue. But we're not about to all match. We're not all about to.
I do that sometimes.
Like, red, white, blue. Christmas time, we're probably gonna wear some red. We're probably gonna wear some green. We gonna match. Show. No.
It's all for show, because that's why Dennis can't bring nobody. So you can come, watch us dress together, and watch us be a cohesive unit, but you can't bring nobody.
Simon should have bought Dennis an outfit.
For the 3-way, for the triangle.
Yeah, because that's, that's out.
I feel like Porsha
for the thruple. It's the thruple.
I didn't even like Simon's outfit, really.
I didn't either.
It looked very dated. And that denim on denim shit.
But he has a unique shape, so it's good. You gotta find a that'll go with
Wait, did you say he has a unique shape?
He's shaped like a popsicle. He's shaped like a fudge, like the fudge ice creams, so, like those.
Man, maybe the shady palm tree close.
What's the Michelin boys? What's the Michelin boys? Something, but
right, that nigga shaped like a.
You saying he look chocolate Michelin man?
Yeah.
He's shaped like a popsicle. He had like a popsicle in a blazer.
Right, give him the shade trees, y'all. With them shade glasses and them shade bands.
You gotta find something.
No, but he got a nice personality. I think Simon looked like he, know how to have a good time.
You know how to spend money.
Simon been talking to people, so he know how to talk to people and know how to stroke an ego or two or make himself get out of some stuff. But I don't know. The jury is still out on Simon. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm still out on him.
Yeah.
And it's just making me side-eye Porsha. Like, where are you finding these men shaped like this? Like you just going.
He is shaped like a money bag, mate. He is shaped like the money bag.
Yeah, he don't look like nothing. She probably block his face out.
He is shaped like Chewbacca. That's how he's shaped up like Chewbacca. That's it.
That's all I'm gonna say on that. I just said unique. That's all I said was unique.
And look, I like to dress like when me and the young man went on our first official day. Child, and I seen what I was getting dressed, and I seen what he had on, and I had just bought me something. So he had on like some camouflage pants, some tan camouflage pants, and a tan shirt or something like that. It was green and camouflage, tan camouflage. And so when I had went down into the closet, and I put on my green camouflage leggings and a green hoodie, and I had my beige teddy bear coat on, and I put my Tim, he had his boots on, and I put my little Timberland heels on, and I thought we were doing it, okay? I will dress like your ass, okay?
I'm not mad at that. Okay. I am not mad at that. My husband, there's times that I do want to dress like him. There is times that I do want to do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with them and how quick they got together, it just puts that like thing where it's like you're always trying to oversell it. I'm overselling it with the let's dress alike. Now with you and your boo thing, that was you wanting to be like your boo thing. That's different. There's times where me and my husband kind of dress like we ain't even been we're not even getting dressed at the same time, and we might put on the same color. And I love it. I ain't about to go change like why you wearing what I got on, or why we matching. I think it's cute. It's endearing. It's cute. For me, with Porsha and Simon being granddaddy, I don't see it like that for them. I'm sorry. It's like you want everybody to know he with you in the room, because if y'all wasn't dressed like, we wouldn't know that, would we? Okay.
Can you expound upon this question? What do you mean, like he could put you to sleep? Because when you say stuff like that, I be thinking about fucking to sleep. So
who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
Girl.
That girl talking about like he could put you to sleep. What the hell does that mean? You got to be more explicatory.
I think she means Simon or put somebody to sleep? Who? How?
Simon.
Yeah. The house, right? You gotta be specific, okay? I think Porsche is trying to dress down. I don't know. So Dennis bring his funky ass in, looking nice, okay? And he bring TJ his mama, okay? Because that's exactly who she is, him mama. Just like I talk to my kids and animals. Mama's baby, get in the building, get your meals. Okay.
I love that. Mm-hmm.
And sits up there, it comes in with the he looked good in the sweater. And I think he done cleaned up his act just a little bit more since he's been on TV, and we've been calling him Grimace, okay? So he comes in there with his mama, and I just think like that was the most uncomfortable, and I think a lot of it was disrespectful towards him. Now, grandma talking that talk, of course, it was out of place, but it's grandma. Now, she did try to say it nice, you little playboy. I think all young men, mostly in their youth, are playboys. She didn't call him no hoe, but we already know Dennis been on his side of Roddy Tip. So why did his mother even need to defend him in that place? Like, this is not your house. This is not your family. He ain't even say nothing, but you feel that you got to come and rescue your little boy. Yeah. And it was not necessary. And grandma said, well, I wasn't trying to say it in a mean way. I was trying to say it in a nice way, but it's obvious. She could have been rude, but like, your whole ass was out here cheating on my granddaughter, but I love you anyway, because I got them kind of people up in my family that's rude like that.
Talking about.
So I think she tried.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, Princess, first of all, grandma's loose coochie is the one who started all this mess. She's the one sitting there around Thanksgiving talking about her coochie started everything in this room. Since you the oldest one left, now, one thing we're going to say, Porsha want to look good forever because her mother look good, grandma look good, they look good. But grandma started this whole mess with her coochie. Now you got loose granddaughter coochie out here. And don't try to come for my son. Sitting up there talking about he was a playboy. Girl, your granddaughter's a hoe. What you're not going to do is sit there and be nice, nasty and talk about my child. Like grandma trying to ease up because she old. Like, a playboy. Oh, no, I still caught that. Granny,
He did
what needed to be done.
Are those facts? Are you mad at facts?
Yeah.
I think it was about
my son a hoe, even if he is a hoe.
Wait, Princess trying to talk. I'm going to let you talk, Prince. What you say, Princess?
I said, why is she so mad? I don't think it was about Porsha being a hoe at this point. I think it was also the reason why they broke up. Like, okay, we got 2 baby daddies in here because you cheated. She stopped hoeing for Dennis, and Dennis should have stopped hoeing for her.
What did Mama say later on? Like she kept in her back pocket about Porsha cheating as well, and that's probably the time she got
been
caught.
threatening Bappin, though. That's
the time she got caught. Yo, don't try to. That's okay, but just don't try to ease up, Grandma, and say anything slickery when your daughter is loose booty, when your granddaughter's loose booty. That's something. Just don't mention nothing. Just sit there and rock back and forth. All we need you to do is sit there and rock back and forth. Don't say nothing.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna disagree on. This is what I'm gonna disagree with. I agree with you that Dennis' mama was in her right to get in women's business, even though they were speaking of her son. You also gotta put yourself in other people's shoes. So when the grandmother came for her son, what she should have did was put herself in the grandmother's shoes. And when you do that, then you don't get so hasty and not think about the facts that your son probably is a playboy, and that's giving him a pretty name. Because if you, and it's happened. My grandmother, on any given day, you might be a playboy this day, but let her have some drink in you. You might be that MF. You might be that fuckboy that did that to my granddaughter. We just don't know what day we got the grandmother wrong, and I just feel like that Mama Gina should have just been like, chalk it up to the grandmother and then pull her to the side like, my son ain't no playboy.
No, but he probably is. She probably know her son's a playboy.
But if you felt away, don't do it across the table. Let them do it.
But you grandma did it across the table. She shouldn't have brought up nothing.
No, she can do it. She shouldn't have, but when she did, you don't see. Remember they say when you take the low road, you don't go low with them.
No, see,
I disagree. I just feel like if the disrespect was public, my opinion gonna be just as public. You announced at this table that, Dennis is just like your son, and he was a philanderer, a hoe, and all this other stuff. She has the right to defend her child.
Right.
I
So don't see nothing wrong with her defending her child.
I didn't say she didn't have the right to.
I'm just saying
there was a lot of that family. It's a lot of that family at the table. It's a lot of that family at the table. It could have went left real quick. And it would have been left.
It would have been chicken flying and everything else because for the simple fact, grandma shouldn't have brought up anything because it wasn't about him cheating. And we understand, but since you brought up about my child, all right, he probably is. But your daughter's background is not squeaky clean either. So when you bring that up, you could have said both of y'all had your thing in the demise of this relationship. Because both of y'all, it takes 2 to tango. But grandma knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing when she got up and she slid up and said, well, he's like my son. And, as a young man, you entitled to be that way. Yeah, and and mama was sitting there.
But old people get away with it.
I agree.
Old people be narcissistic and messy. That's
right. They know what they're doing.
The older generation, they like to throw them darts.
Back in the day, Playboy wasn't like a super bad thing to say. Like
that women want him. That women want him. Like he a Playboy. He knows all the women want him. Like
no, but she knew what she's trying to say. She's trying to say your son to her. And she's being nice about it and saying it in a nice way. She's saying your son cheated on my
granddaughter. Without saying it like that.
Grandma probably who knows the ins and out of their relationship? Nobody really knows. But obviously, it took 2 of them to depart. And that shouldn't have been brought up. If anything should have been brought up at the table, how Simon been married 4 times and my granddaughter's about to be your 4th wife. And what are you doing? But they didn't have all that smoke for him, but she wanted to sit there and talk about who's a playboy and
until they asked. They didn't even know that until they asked. Remember, these people didn't have a background in this. And again, I'm standing on that mother did too much too. He's a grown-ass man. He knows how to defend himself. Y'all keep saying defending my child. He's not a child. He's a 40-year-old man who knows how to say, I feel disrespected. And if he let that shit slide, she should have let that shit slide too.
A lot of
things. If he did speak up for himself, he'll be like, y'all jumping in women's business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like lose-lose.
It's not women's business when a woman says it to you. She said it to him. And if he felt disrespected, he had every chance to say, look, I don't think that was good.
Respect. Yeah, all due respect. I did not. It wasn't just all my fault. Whoopty whoop. And then, like I said, it still looks bad when the mom get in it. And I feel like she could have pulled the grandmother to the side, even when the grandmother's wrong. 2 wrongs don't make a right. So for me, you got to know you are in the presence of this family. They in the wrong saying what they were saying. Let them be in the wrong, and then you pull it to the side and say, look, you shouldn't have really said that. That's just what I would have did, because I would have known like he did. Don't act like Dennis didn't do shit. Dennis cheated on her when she was pregnant. That's a big fucking deal. That's a big deal.
But if we were that goes to say, but I say that shouldn't have just been brought up. Period. Like the how they broke up, I just don't feel it was messy for the grandma to bring it up, and the way she brought it up was very indirect but direct. One of those nice nasties. Yeah, that brought up the way she did it. And the way she did it, I would have.
Cheat on my kid. Cheat on my kid. Cheat on my kid. I'm gonna be a nice.
I would have responded for the simple fact that's an older woman, and my son's a man, and my son don't need to be going back and forth whether about him cheating. But I want to let you know, old lady, that the way you brought it up and the way you said it, you was being real slick, and I caught what you were saying. And I'm going to address it right there the way you said it, because I caught what you was trying to say. But because I didn't hear you mention that your daughter, your granddaughter.
I get that. I get what Blaze is saying, but all I'm saying is that can open up a whole other can of worms. And there's a lot of that family that was there. So you either going to do that, you can do that, but then you're not thinking further into the conversation. For me, I'm thinking
I don't think she was uplifting no Simon. I don't think that she was really trying to put down Dennis like that. I think it was just a misunderstanding of intentions there. And you forget these are old people and these are people in the Southern. Yes, it was a little bit messy, but all my Southern family, that's how they roll. They gonna tell you the truth in love. And okay, they only had a couple of months transition in between him fucking her and being her fiance till we got a whole new man up here. We don't know if they even had the opportunity to have the conversation in so many gray areas here that I don't think that it was worth no argument, no fight, no nothing, that it had to be addressed there. We still need to learn to respect our elders. And grandma gonna say whatever the fuck she want to say because she finna die, okay? And that's how grandma's roll. I'm 80 years old. I might not have tomorrow to tell you that you ain't shit. So I'm gonna tell you today, okay? Why put off tomorrow? What you can do today?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's all I'm saying. I'm like, that's the grandmama. If it was Diane, if it was Diane though, if it was Diane saying that, I would have a problem.
But Diane's not going to say that because Diane knows it's messy, and Diane knows that she's on the cusp.
She knows her place. She knows
Diane still looks young. Like Diane still looks young. Like grandma could have got away with saying that. If anybody else didn't catch that, grandma would have got away with saying that. Grandma, you saw when she addressed it. She said grandma was like,
"That is the point. That's the point. Grandma gets away with saying shit.
Not today.
Is the point. No, every day." Unless you want to get bopped. Because if you talk to my grandmother sideways, you don't get bopped.
I don't think me.
My grandmother, my grandmother in her 80s, and she still don't play with your ass.
But do you think that Dennis' mother addressed her nasty, or she said something? I don't think she was nasty. I think she just stated like, wait, whoa.
She wasn't nasty, but you could tell she was agitated. She was just agitated. By the comment that she was
they were mentioning about Porsha's past, the Porsha hoism, her family would have been agitated too.
If her hoism broke them up,
before y'all go into that, let me say this. I think Mace is from New York, and see, New York people talk slick anyway. Okay, y'all be nasty at the mouth anyway. So I think it also is a cultural difference. Like y'all are very forward and direct, and Southern people are more roundabout than that. So
I have a lot of Southerners in my family, but those are the most shady ones. Those are the ones that will those are the creators of shade. Those were the ones that's Phaedra Park shade. You hear me? That's that Southern Belle shade, that underhanded, I'm gonna say it thing, but I'm gonna say it nice. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna, but I'm gonna say it so nice that you're gonna think I'm sweet as pie.
That's still an elder.
But I'm
that's
saying,
still an elder.
I was like, ooh, I'm gonna just say this with a little bit of sweet tea.
Yeah, it's still an elder. That's like when going back to poetic justice, when Maya Angelou, when they was like, should we marry? Like, if they would have disrespected them older people, they would have been in the wrong. I don't care if you was lying, all that. When it comes to elders, there's a certain way you have to finesse an elder.
That's why I think Dennis was right for not saying.
I don't care if they being shady. Let them be shady.
But Dennis didn't say nothing. And his mom is on the cusp of elderliness. So she's right there. She's right there this is why Dennis, stay quiet. Don't say nothing, because this is your elder. This is the older woman. That's Porsha's grandmother. You shut up. I got this. Because me and her about closer. Look at Mama Wrinkles. Her and grandma probably around the same age.
I just say let the women have it. If Dennis would have got into it,
it would have went real loud.
No matter what y'all say, it would have got worse, and y'all would be dragging Dennis.
I wouldn't have dragged Dennis. I would have said he would have said I'm not a playboy. Then he wouldn't have said I'm not a playboy. I would tell you. Okay.
No, he probably feel he is a playboy, because I don't think the mom said that he wasn't a playboy. That wasn't the question. He is a playboy. Obviously, you know your son was cheating, and you know what your son was. He know what he was doing. But the point is, let's not bring up subjects when your background is not squeaky clean. Because I could say the same for you. That's what I'm saying. I could say the same for you. And disrespect you and bring that up.
She said my son is not a playboy.
Well, she shouldn't have said that.
She said that.
See, she was just on defense mode.
She said, "Oh, he's not a playboy."
Don't be on defense mode.
She was just on defense mode.
Don't do it. When you're on facts, don't do it. Just take it and just be like, see, Dennis, this is why you should have did that. And she should have checked in. Like, she wouldn't have been able to call you a playboy if you wasn't being one.
What if he turned around and be like, "Oh, but you know her coochie was loose."
That would have been his opinion.
And she would have been, and she was thotting it out too. She was thotting to my. She was the queen of Thotlandia.
But y'all way too comfortable talking about each other's business. We, at the table like that. My family is totally different. We all know stuff about each other, but we sit down at the table and like we don't know nothing, and just continue, just try to get through the dinner, because we're not finna keep. You're not gonna try to talk about my life and what I should be doing when I know stuff about you. That's how my family is. So we just sit there, get through this meal, do some small talk. Whether that's it. We're not gonna sit there and my family members are asking personal questions to whoever I'm dating. No.
But it was good that Dennis took it on the chin. But whatever was said and how it went down or whatever.
She done froze down to the New York, just like the weather.
Man. I like that.
But I think Dennis would have been not about women's business, because again, it's not women's business. He might have caught it for talking back to his elders or about the mother, but he could have still addressed it in a certain way.
Yeah.
Addressed it in a certain way so it wasn't disrespect, or address Porsha later on. Like, look, your grandma calling me out on foul and I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable with it. It was inappropriate for her to do that. Just the same way his nasty ass mama did. And I'm not letting his mama off the hook because she do the same shit. She did the foul shit to Porsha when he met Porsha. Didn't we just talk about it? She was out of order with Porsha, calling her all kind of hoes before she met her. So what goes for the goose goes for the gander.
She's just out of order.
Well, I mean, she saw some things in Porsha that she didn't like. So am I going to be mad with her for having some type of discernment?
She didn't want Porsha taking her man, that's all.
With the church's money. And no, she don't want
that's
her
part of it, like when
your
only child gets in a relationship, it changes your life as well. And a lot of moms, single moms, don't want their lives to change, as far as their son being there all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So they rather have their son there. So I think that's part of it.
Is Dennis the only child? I think he's the only child.
I think he's the only child.
And that's come with like a lot of overprotection, and probably, a lot of times it's just them, and you do get that closeness and that comfortability, and maybe, like really trying to, because it's like you're giving your son away to a woman. Like, okay, I'm gonna give him
with the Haus, okay? This ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when he got with Porsha, it was more of a serious thing. You understand? Like, he had a baby with her. He was with a lot of hoes, but did he have any kids? Because
I'm sure he's had a serious relationship before. See, these people, we forget how far they go back. We just get the TV part, okay?
Right,
they probably just came with that shit for the TV. She didn't just meet that lady when they jumped on TV and all that kind of shit. You're not gonna.
Well, then she wasn't asking her about that prenup thing, because girl, I've been saw you. It's about that time for me to ask these questions.
Because they weren't getting married. You fucking my son, and that's my son's girlfriend. When you talk about marrying my son, that's a whole different.
But she already had intentions, because even from the show, when she came with all the white, she was thinking everything was a ring. That was Porsha's main thing. Everything was, when he gave her the necklace or whatever he gave her. Is it a ring? Is it a ring? When he had the chef come down to Miami and do all that for her, whatever like that.
Well, obviously, they had that conversation prior to. They had to have the conversation prior to.
She ain't assuming that much. Yeah, she would not assume that much if they did not have that conversation.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Now, this girl talking marriage, y'all just met. Like, or however, when, like, you're going to be a little concerned.
Just like her family should have been concerned when she shows up with a fiance and nobody's met him. I think that's weird.
And that's somebody else's husband. How your fiance is somebody else's husband down to the picnic table, down to the cookout table?
Hold on. Y'all act like we did. Did y'all watch the same show that I watched?
You know what it is, because we already know the outcome, so we just watched it like.
Y'all didn't see the same show that I saw, because I saw them run Simon through the ringer as well. That shit was foul when it came to Simon. So this your fourth wife. God damn.
But did Princess, did they ask him, how are you still married and engaged to my little Porsha? Did they ask him that? They didn't ask him that.
They better ask him that, because
they didn't ask him that. They was worried about the fourth wife, but how you becoming the fourth when he even get rid of the third at this time?
Well,
Porsha probably didn't tell them all that. They didn't know that. They don't know all that.
I knew Esther. No, Esther was nosy. Esther knew.
I don't give a damn. She didn't give them all that information at that time. Like,
look,
right now while we watching it, they know. Yeah,
all the people sitting watching All About the Tea and on Instagram looking for Real Housewives tea. I don't think they knew, because they didn't even know who this nigga was. Excuse me, who he was during that time.
They don't know none of that.
All of that we have to remember, they were taping while this shit was unfolding. So they were living it while we were watching it.
Had just started. Real life. Was like, forget Atlanta Housewives.
Where did you meet him from? I know you would ask. That would be the initial act. If it's normal, like you said, they were while we were watching, like they were taping, live.
They not on. The grandmother don't know for sure. When I tell you they don't know they didn't know about Fallon and all of that stuff. All they're looking at is that their granddaughter has met this man. He swept her off her feet.
So nobody can
propose. Nobody has the background. That's why when she said, "I'm gonna be the fourth wife," everybody's mouth was like, huh?
What? And look at the comment. Grandma said, "You running through him like pouring water out the back door." She called him a hoe too.
Background.
She called him a hoe too.
Okay, so
like you said, you're looking at it like we know everything. We're watching it like we know everything, right?
Nothing. Even if we didn't know everything.
But even if we didn't know everything, just think about then when they were doing this.
Yeah, but things are unfolding like this is in real time. Let's say that this happened. This is in real time. Yeah. Okay, when you say I'm throwing a picnic, right, to invite my fiance, right? You obviously they know that you have a fiance, right?
Right.
They know that you have a fiance. When you tell somebody, they don't. So she has told them that I have a fiance and someone has asked to marry me. what would be your next question to ask your child as a mother? If she tells you,
it ain't gonna be how many times. It ain't gonna be how many times that fool been married. My next question is, where do he work at?
What would be your next question asking?
Where he work at? You know, what's his family background? I wouldn't have assumed that he would been married that many times.
Not even married that time, but I'm saying I would have been like, where did you meet this man from? If I just bust to you and I'm your daughter, right? I'm your daughter, and I come to you, Mom, I'm engaged. What would be your next questions?
To who?
But you're talking about the family.
No, I'm not like, as far as the mother. Like, even if the mother knew, she didn't question. Like I said, somebody knew that where you met this man from that was at this table. And like she was saying, like how Lauren said, I was just going to the fact that Lauren said she has a bunch of yes men around her. Lauren is not being a yes man to her. Because like I said, somebody at this table knew.
Mace, Mama Diane works for her daughter as well. You forget that Mama Diane was at those different places with PJ, traveling with Porsha as her nanny and babysitter as well. Of course, she knew where she met Simon at, because I'm sure she saw Simon at some point where they were taping Roa.
Right. She
knew, but that don't mean everybody else knew.
No, but it's just delusional. Like how Porsha is controlling everything. It's just delusional to say that you went to your family, right? Before, even if you told them the same day that this guy is coming over.
Whenever she get into a good comment, it breaks up.
No, it's crazy.
Mouth open. Porsha let it out that she met Simon years ago. Please expound upon that. And we're about to let y'all call in.
Years ago, because you acted like you didn't know him when you.
No. She said they had mutual friends. She did say that. Kim, you right. She did say that. She said they had mutual friends and they had met out with
in passing.
Friends. Yeah, in passing. That don't mean you know him. That just mean I've seen him. Oh, he was at this club last weekend, and that's the same dude from last week. And they might say hello or hi in passing. That don't mean she knows him. That just means she's seen him out in Atlanta. She's seen him out. So when she says that, it's not really like letting the cat out the bag like they was together. That just means like I didn't see this fool out. I know who he is.
I still think she was with Dennis up until that point. I think she still fool around with Dennis. I mean, I feel like a lot of these rich people, they just be having. Will Smith said he has so much sex, he start puking. You know, they do what they want to do. So,
damn it, man. I know they be doing some crazy shit. I never heard that one. That's why I think
Will Smith said that.
I didn't know that.
He's been doing like a tell-all about his stuff. And
so you telling me I got to get the book and we gonna have story time with that too?
Yes, we sure. Kids. I need to know about that.
He's been revealing all types of stuff in his little book.
Child, that's a lot of books.
We get into all of that, you know.
Who said it was all that, sis? Because when you said it, that's what I said. Y'all already know they get bored. They flip over to the other side. But you just said that's a whole lot of puss. I'm like, or other.
Well, I'm talking about like threesomes and orgies and
that's what I'm saying.
Open relationships and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's too much.
I mean, if it works for y'all, it works for y'all.
So you saying he had a whole lot of triangles? Oh shit!
That's what
y'all saying. We had a whole lot of triangles and family reunions.
Sound like it.
Well, I mean, not at family reunions. I guess not, but
no, a family reunion is 4 or more people.
Oh, I was like a family reunion. No. I thought that was a gangbang. I thought that's 4 or more. I thought that's what that was.
What y'all talking about a family reunion? What's that?
Like a foursome?
Oh, Shady was telling us that
orgy. That is my euphemism for it, because
Oh no, Will Smith wrote a book, Mace, and Shady was telling us, and Princess said we ain't probably gonna read that book, but he was saying how he had so much sex that he puked.
Did you hear that, Mace?
Yeah, I heard that, but I was like, oh my God, like.
So I was just catching
There's so many other stories in there.
about?
I'm like, really? It's not like you got to if you sick. Like,
yeah, I know, that was weird.
Maybe it was drug induced. You know, a lot of times drugs. Sometimes you take a drug and it starts controlling you.
Yeah, I heard like a lot of time when men have a whole lot of sex, like they can't ejaculate, like because they ejaculated so much, like
no, that seems
they can't ejaculate and it's painful because they can't ejaculate.
I've been in that situation before. I've been in that situation before where we just had a session and he just wasn't busting a nut. He was just coming, but it wasn't nothing coming out. It happened.
Because you know
that's a lot of
it's got to replenish. You really got to take time to replenish. So
yeah, that's like back to back
is eventually it's not gonna hit the same.
Maybe he did that so much until it probably made him nauseated because they said it's like a stomach. Maybe it was like he didn't have any.
Maybe he didn't eat, but I don't know. But
I can't wait to not eat.
He was like, give him some Pepto-Bismol or something. Like,
maybe didn't eat before, but
give him a little Pepto. Like,
I just felt like, to me, that they didn't really go in on Simon like they could have. They could have went a little bit harder, considering how he was introduced, in my opinion.
You know why they didn't go harder? Because, like I was trying to tell Mace before, they don't have who has the information? Of course, her sister. Lundy has a little bit. She still don't have all the information. And I'm gonna leave it at this, them two. Like everybody else, but
that was the time to get the information. That's what I'm saying. If you was at the cookout, I brought my fiance to the cookout. Hey, where did you meet Porsha from? You know, how many times they brought up that? Oh, he's been married 4 times because you just were trying to get that out the way. But girl, how did you meet this man? Who Harper? Yeah. Who this man? Like who this man? Like who?
They also know that there was like you're right. They had to know there was a scandal and why we taping this so soon.
And for nobody to bring up that fact, it just goes to play that all right, y'all all sitting around being yes man, and Porsha is the coordinator. She's coordinating and directing everything. Like don't ask this.
I do believe that she probably coached them. Of course, I do feel like she coached and she decided who was going to be on the show and what role. I'm pretty sure she did.
Because even like when she's talking to Dennis and she's trying to make a point about the timeline. Oh, no. It was December 25th. He said it's January. Okay, girl, it was 5 days before. You understand? Like, just stop. Like,
I did think that. He said January and she was like, it was December 25th.
Yeah, like,
January. The fuck out of here with
girl,
that.
It was like, okay, a week. Well, okay, I'm a week off. Shoot me. But you a whole wife off. You understand? You done stole somebody's husband. It still don't add up. Me being a week off and you stealing somebody's whole husband, it just don't add up. But I think it's a beautiful mess to watch. I'm hooked. I'm like,
okay, we gotta stop saying that she stole the husband. You're trying to get me sued here, Mace.
I'm sorry, allegedly. Not stole husband. I'm so sorry.
That, okay?
Not stole husband. She was, engaged to someone else's husband at the time.
Okay, ethically. And they mentioned that on the show, and Aunt Esther mentioned that. But again, we forget production. Cut stuff out. It's only an hour-long show. Like, we can't, show everything. And I think that was a piece of it, too. They try to tape everything so Porsha looks good in the long run.
Good luck.
The last episode shouldn't look good.
Yeah, good luck. It seems like it's exposing her more.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. That's why I said it's a beautiful mess because she's trying to hold on so tight to it. It just looks. I don't know if this is her intention because Porsha is stupid smart. So this could be her intention to to just.
There you go. So
what she was really gonna say was,
she's frozen. She's frozen.
I don't understand what she's saying. She's saying she's
Yeah, they were broke up. They weren't together. They were only married on paper. We get it. The fact is, she moved on fast with Simon for the only reason we all can know out of her own mouth when she was referring to Dennis is how wide her legs opened every time she found out something that fits a box that she can check off in the men that she wants. So the same thing is happening with Simon. You know, everything. Oh, he has like Thick Girls just said it in the comments. Oh, he has a car. Oh, he has a money. Oh, he has a mansion. Oh, he owns some businesses. It was like, oh yeah, this is who I love. That's who I want to be with. This is I've never felt anything like this. Of course you haven't, girl. But you said the same thing about the hot dog king, so I don't get it.
You was still in love like a few seasons ago, and it you get tired of the same story. You know that cousin keep coming back telling you that they're in love, and you be like, okay, and then find out it didn't work out. They keep coming back, tell you the same thing. Eventually, you're gonna get tired. Porsha is that cousin that we're over the story. You know, it was big then, but I don't think people care as much now.
Yeah, especially when the timelines are not adding up and things are just
people already made their decisions. You know.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Ooh, Benny McKnight said, "I would want the money man too." Well, talk about it, honey, child.
Girl, that money man gonna have to look good for me. I'm sorry. I'd rather be with a fine old man than a rich, ugly. I can't do it to a man.
Well, we say not is facially gifted here. He's just not your preference. Your preferential.
But he's really not a bad looking guy. Like Neil,
he was. I'm gonna tell you on that picture of him and Porsha with her dress flaring out. That's a nice looking picture of Simon.
Mm-hmm. And I think he had on some like a wine color, like burgundies and wines are his color. Like it brings him out.
Yeah, we talking about.
But you,
Simon.
I'm talking about Simon. Simon's.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that one picture. He's very photogenic on that picture, and he doesn't look like ugh. And he's never really looked like ugh. It's just more like
he has the money for
I don't know
a tailor.
Not my type.
He got money lotion. He got money lotion.
Money lotion.
Money lotion. You know how the guys have money lotion, like they be ugly as hell. But once they get money,
family look good.
They get the money lotion, then they start squinting. Like you start squinting, but like, well, he don't look so bad.
I guess that's your standards.
Because Jesus is coming back. Okay. The fact that y'all over here calling Simon cute.
I didn't call him cute. I said he looked good on that. He looked photogenic on that one picture.
That's why I had to figure out who we was talking about. I said, who?
He looks good. Go back and look at that picture. That's the only picture. I don't know if it's been retouched. I don't know if they making his eyes look like they colored because his eyes even look colored on the picture, probably from all the retouching. But on that picture, they look good together. That is a nice looking picture.
Maybe Porsha make him look good. Maybe Porsha make him look better than what he looked like.
Yeah, he's standing behind her and kind of way behind her, but it's a nice picture. I like that picture.
Porsha better hope another Porsha don't come along because Simon is giving me opportunist. Like he just like, ooh, I want the spotlight. Like,
and I get bored every 2 or 3 years. You know,
yeah.
This with that.
And but Simon's a Gemini. We get bored. Like you got to keep on, especially men, males. Like if they need chaos though. A lot of times the male Geminis need chaos in their life.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So I think he likes
you always know the reject Geminis.
Because that's my husband. I'm not he's a reject, but my husband's a Gemini.
But no, I said you always know the Geminis that's not worth Gemini. Like we pulled out.
No, because I'm like, I like everybody, like it's a lot of them. Like
there's good and bad in everything, though.
Yeah. I said, but we get bored. Like he seemed, and from his track record, obviously he does.
4 wives later.
that does fit one of the characteristics because you do get bored, and then a lot of times they like the spotlight but don't like the spotlight. Like a lot of Geminis, we like it but we don't like. We would like to do stuff but we don't want the attention. Like no, okay, no. No.
Simon likes the drama. I will say that he does like to post things and get attention on social media. So I think that him and Porsha planned this out on how they wanted this show to go and how they were going to leave the other show. I think it was all planned out. Maybe Simon asked her to do it.
Asked her to do what?
To quit her jobs.
I don't think she quit her jobs. Like she said after this, she said that she's going back to Roa, and the book tour affected, what she was going to do. Like she couldn't take Roa and do the book tour at the same time. And I think she probably got a cute coin for this and probably got some other stuff going on. And she had to choose. She had to choose between what she was going to do.
So that's probably why she let Dish Nation go, so she could do her book tour and couldn't keep.
Well, I want some of her sheets. I want to see what them sheets do.
Yeah, because ain't they a super big thread count?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see what those.
And I gotta have expensive sheets. Like I cannot sleep on
her. Every time she say something good, he's hanging on that last word.
But for me, as long as the bed is comfy, the sheets really don't matter. The bed gotta be comfy.
I need my satin sheets. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna slide out the bed, but I need
that.
I
haven't satin sheets in a long time, but
I'm gonna slide off.
Those get standard.
I like that during. I like them
because I gotta change them out like to really get rid of them and buy a new pair because they start to get. And once I need a high thread count sheet because once it starts to get.
Somebody made it. Never mind. I'm seeing banners. I see banners and things. Anyway, all I do know is I don't think the director, Porsha Williams, will be able to direct everybody to do what she wants them to do. She's not going to be able to direct the editing that is going to come from Bravo or Peacock or whoever is where she's at.
No, it's a damn production.
Yeah, she's not gonna be able to do it all. She's gonna what she thought in her mind, I'm gonna be able to set the record straight, and everybody's gonna fall back in love with the good old Porsha. She is not gonna. It's not panning out that way.
It's already happening.
To become a hot mess. Yes, and we're only on the second show.
Yeah, Dennis got all the business. Let Dennis and Dennis Mama tell it. They telling the real stuff that happened. So I believe everything that he said. That Porsha was on his head 2 weeks ago or something. I totally believe that.
I believe it too.
I believe it.
Both.
I think she's in love with the idea of marriage. Look, it's gonna look like this. I think the idea of everything. This man is wealthy. I'm flying all over the place. I'm wearing long dashiki dresses.
That is true. See, y'all did not come into story time about Porsha. Well, California Q was in there, but you have to go back and listen to the story time because she mentioned that she always thought she would be a housewife and a boss. Her mama raised her to be a boss and her daddy raised her to be a boss, but she loved kids and she loved the housewife lifestyle, and catering to her man.
Well, she had to tell us that. We can see that. She didn't even have to write that down.
I'm telling you, what I think is what you were saying, Mace. I think for me, she's trying to still get back at Dennis. If you look at the way everything is moving and the way that she didn't want Dennis to bring somebody,
it's really
almost she's moving he can't bring nobody because I'm still trying to punish him.
It's a little tricky because honestly, that's a little tricky because I could say for myself, I don't know if me and Porsha drink from the same crazy juice, but I'm like that too. I don't have to want you. I don't want you, but you're not
over territorial.
Like, it's like I have to control that. I have to control that. Like, you're not gonna bring nobody around. I have to approve that. Like, it got to be somebody I approve. If I don't, like, no, you cannot. But I can. That's how. But I can, and you're not going to say nothing about it.
Patty,
you're not
Patty.
I feel that way, and I understand. But I honestly think she don't want Dennis. I think she want the idea. Like, maybe if Dennis was to ask her to get married first, I think she would have married Dennis, and it would have been like
they were engaged
or whatever.
I think that they're still smashing. I still feel like
still wants that man. I don't got.
They still physical,
and that's why I think Mama Gina jumped in it as well, and why she probably was overprotective of her son, because she's looking at it like
she knows
my son been telling me something totally different, and and like you said, Porsha's not squeaky clean, and what my son is telling me and what she got going on with this man right here, it's not adding up, and y'all not about to just drag my son in the mud because she's not telling the whole truth.
That's what I said. Don't say nothing. Like, in those situations, the grandma should have said nothing about nobody cheating. Nobody should have brought up that situation, because your background, you don't want somebody to say something about you, because they could have easily brought up like, hey, how you with this man so fast? And you was just begging my son to marry you 5 days before you got with this man. They could have said that, like, but nobody said. But once you bring that up, that's like a sore subject, and Mama probably feel like, wait a minute, because my son really can't say nothing back to this lady, but you're dragging, and look at you, girl. Like, you sometimes that's overwhelming. Mama, in the dress she had on, she ain't come to play. You saw her in the confessional.
I'm with Paige. This is a turnabout of fair play type of relationship. I do think Simon is an opportunist of some sorts, and he chose Porsha, and I think he ran up on Porsha, and he set her up and knew what it took to get Porsha because he studied her ass. And I think he's an opportunist because he's getting what he wants out of it. He know Porsha wants some money, and she wants security, and he has that to offer. So I think it's also a transactional relationship. I do believe she might have some feelings for him, but I don't know. I think, some men know how to manipulate you to get you in your damn feelings. And I just feel like he studied whichever way it took to get to her heart.
Housewives. Like, because even if she was testing out for a character or for a main role, but we don't want to watch her. You are boring, child. Simon probably was like, I can't make it to stardom with Fallon. I'm going to make it to stardom with Porsha. Portia's more out there. My name will get more out there with Porsha. And we're both working for the same thing. Like, Porsha gets security. Porsha gets to look like she lives the glamorous housewife life. And my husband only has eyes for me. Porsha, he only has eyes for me. And I get to look like this. While this man gets a little bit of fame and gets pushed out there.
Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about this last part, because we got people backstage, or we got somebody backstage, and I done put the thing out there, the links out there in the chat if you want to come backstage. But the confrontation between Porsha and her mama-in-law or mama-in-law.
See, now I got to get a drink.
Dang.
He's not adding to her heart. He's adding to her person's bank account. Well, whichever way you got to get it. The thing is that she came to the mama, and I think I'm with Porsha. I think that Dennis's mama Gina had a little bit too much heat in her chest for her. So that makes me know and feel like I feel that she ain't really like her in the first place. Okay, no matter what she say. But I feel like she was also resentful towards Porsha for breaking up with Dennis. Oh, we forgot to talk about Dennis and them at the goddamn table. We done talked about this cookout so long. She was resentful towards that. We could put both of these together. And I think that she didn't gauge how Dennis would feel, nor she gauged how his mama would feel about them breaking up in this relationship. And I think it was truly inconsiderate that she sit up here manipulating like that, and she only thought about her feelings. Dennis hurt me and he cheated on me while I was pregnant. And let me get him back, or let me do this. Let me go find love. Oh, we broke up. So since you ain't bring me no ring by January, then fuck you. And I'm engaged again by April. Like, that's silly as hell. And like Dennis said, it take 120 days for your eye to heal if somebody hit you in the eye. So how you heal from a 2-year-long relationship? He's right.
That's crazy.
That's a soul tie there. And you could tell why you ain't pull out my chair while she was sitting up there wearing that muumuu. I know why he picked that shit out for her to wear. That shit ain't cute. That she was wearing, she think that because she wore that muumuu, Dennis ain't gonna think about her sexually. He done fucked you 50 ways from Sunday. He know what your cat look like, and he know how to imagine you through clothes. If that dude thought that you wearing a onesie with a tail on it was sexy, you think he ain't thinking through your clothes while you was wearing that muumuu? Man, gone somewhere.
Yep, you know all that body underneath. You know what's underneath there.
You know what's there. Men are visual. He done fucked you all them different times. He already know what it looked like.
You're not going to make it more sexy for him because now he's imagining what's under there.
He's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Shay.
She's sexier than ever.
I just feel like it just reinforced what I was saying earlier. Her demanding that he pull out the chair for her. You know, it's still, you still want to be, you know, in control, on his mind, his focus. You want to be his everything, but you want to have a whole fiance on the side. So I just feel like it's a lot of hypocritical moments, you know, back and forth on this show. A lot of people need to probably go to therapy so they can just be self-aware. You know, sometimes we just don't really realize how we come across, and there's a lot of hypocrisy in this family.
Right. That's a word now, Shady. That's because that is so true.
There's a lot of it in that family.
That is so true.
We got hypocrisy in this room. Y'all stop playing.
But I'm telling you, but Porsha's the best that ever did it. Porsha's going to go down in thought history. I mean, she is the best that ever did it. She's not the
I ain't gonna give her the best hoe award, but she's doing all right for herself. You know, she got a show.
She riding her wave, and that's all you can do. That's about all you can do. Because I'm saying,
but once she gets down there, you got a whole show. You got the two men down there, and then you want to act like, because she's trying to create this fantasy, like they're like, oh, Dennis wants me, but you seem like you want him, ma'am. Like, what's going on? Like,
yeah, a lot of times people don't tell the story from all perspectives.
Because she's trying. It looks like she's trying to create this narrative, like, oh, Dennis.
Damn it, man.
But I get what she's saying. She's saying like, that, you know, they're trying to put a portrayal that Dennis is, even when he left that little message under the picture, he left it because you probably just left his house the night before, so he feel comfortable.
Right, and you was engaged like for 3 days, and then you like, oh my God, you look good and shit. I almost forgot you was engaged.
I forgot you was engaged.
I don't think that was crazy or trying. Oh my God, she was trying to make it more. Oh no, did you?
They was trying to make it bigger. It looked bad. That's
He's after me. Oh my God, what if Simon sees? Simon do not care.
Simon don't look like he's gonna do nothing.
Simon does not care. Simon is waiting for the next Porsha. Simon is waiting for other people to be in his DM because he know what you get. You keep upgrading.
He's scroller. He's scrolling.
Right? You have Fallon. Fallon's an attractive woman. So people are going to be natural, even if people don't know Simon, what Simon do, what he does for a living. If you just don't notice me and you see this attractive woman with this man, this automatically piques your curiosity. Like, what does he do, or what is he doing that he's with this woman?
It always makes me wonder.
And that's what a lot of times, like, Porsha see, like, damn, what he got that he pulling a chick like this. That's why she was down to his DM, an hour after he got divorced, or announced his divorce. She was in his DM because what he got that he's pulling something like this. And the next girl's going to be interested. It's going to be another Thadia one on the side, like, oh, wait, he got Porsha. If he got Porsha, maybe, you know what I'm saying? See if he's checking for me. And look like
No, Mace, you're saying it wrong. So just how Simon is a clout chaser, somebody's gonna clout chase him because they're gonna say, well, he clout chased her. He got on. I'm gonna clout chase him so I can get on.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And it goes around because people want. It seems like they want what other people have. Like they see that he's with Porsha. Now a lot of people are probably going to try him.
I think women do that. I
women
don't want to
like
put it out there, but I seem like women be going after each other's.
For men, yeah.
Spouse or whatever. It don't seem like guys really go after if they know somebody's with somebody. They don't really.
Yes, Cubs.
No, they do.
They don't really do that.
They do, and with pleasure they do it. But that's not. But they do it. But it's a different way. Like women are more manipulative. Like we have something. Like women we
smarter about.
We know what we are doing when we do certain things.
We're more calculated.
We're smarter. We're faster. You know what I'm saying? We're on the side.
And I'll tell you why that happens to us. It's because we birth men and women. So we have to raise a man and we have to raise a woman. So we really get that in our mind. Our brains think a little different. At least that's what I think. But yeah, it's just I don't think a man really can outsmart a woman. Now, if we put on even playing fields, of course, there's smarter men than women. Of course, there are. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in general, when it comes down to it, we're just more smarter and calculated when it comes to it. That's it.
So y'all really think she cheated?
Yeah, absolutely.
But we try to be manipulative. Like she heard that man was getting a divorce. What she did? Oh, I'm just checking on you to make sure everything's okay with you. I know this is a hard time for you. I know how you feel because I went through a divorce myself. If you ever need anyone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm here for you.
And this is coming straight off the Bolo controversy. So
that's what I was going to ask.
I believe everything that happened.
I think she was referring to Bolo low key. I really do.
Me too. That's why I was going to say, when are we talking about? Because are we speaking about that when with the Bolo situation? Because if they were together then, or were they working it out then? Because remember, I think they were already kind of on the.
I think it was like summertime.
I feel like they were kind of
2020 that came out.
Hey, Miss Sweetie Pooh back.
But I mean, she didn't say that she fucked anybody or she even had a relationship with somebody. Y'all got to read between the lines when these people say these things. She said he was uncomfortable about a relationship that she had with a man. That could have been my best friend, and we was going out late at night together. I know I get in trouble for the littlest of shit, and men, they don't like it. If they don't like what you wearing around another dude, that could be wrong. So we don't really know what really happened, what she was insinuating. She just could have been starting some shit. We have to look at both sides of these stories when we look at it. It's always about perception and what they make us perceive to what is happening. And I think that that's the difference in this. Because if my son said, he didn't say she cheated, because if I felt that you cheated on my son like my son cheated on you, and as meddlesome of a mother that she is, I think she would have straight up said, well, Dennis told me you was out there fucking somebody else. Okay, I believe she would have straight up said it, and she would have been forthcoming with it.
She would have. I would have. Especially if I think I'm defending my son and I think I got that on you, yeah, I'm about to pull that out. That's my space.
Like she said, I kept that in my back pocket. Didn't she say that?
As she should have. Because she could have told her, but ain't nothing like if it's coming from, who knows what Dennis told. Like you said, you don't know Porsha cheated.
She said she did that from the mama.
You don't know, but she said the
the Miss Diane told on Porsha.
But
Porsha was cheating.
That was probably drinking.
I don't believe that they're not friends. She don't like Miss Gina. Let's be real.
Oh my God, you're disrespecting me. And she said that relationship that she had with that gentleman, he was mad over the relationship. She said, oh, maybe he could have been mad over the relationship that she had with that gentleman. or whatever. So who knows what?
That was vague as fuck.
Yeah, it was vague. So you don't know what he's talking about. If your son, if maybe her son had already told her, like, Porsha cheated on me, and you automatically think that this is reiterating what my son said. You understand? Like, my son already said.
But that don't mean she cheated. She didn't say she was going with the person. She just said relationship. Relationship is so vague. That could be a friendship.
Right, but I said if your
that could be a working relationship.
No,
we have
right.
a relationship now.
But you're right. I said, if your son told you my girl's cheating on me, right? If he had already told you this, so we don't know what he told his mother.
She said Miss Diane told her.
No, I understand that. She said that Miss Diane, but I said, but who knows what Dennis said prior? Because Dennis is not really denying nothing or acting like
he wasn't there for that argument. We can't bring him into it. Hold on.
Yeah, he's not really.
When did the Bolo thing happen? You need to go to Bolo the last season of Roa when they said that Porsha fucked Bolo and allegedly Tanya was in the building too.
But when she says that, I think she's really just asking like when. So we gotta know that was before 10/10/20, right? Because that was before.
Well, no, that was 9/10/20 because that was a week or two before.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give her the.
You giving Porsha date now? Now Porsha was giving them.
No. I'm saying it had to be before the wedding. It was before the wedding. The wedding was 10/10/20. So I'm saying to say that it had to happen before that. I don't know.
Cynthia's wedding.
Princess gave us September. She gave us 9/10. She gave us 9.
That's what I said. We out here acting like Porsha with these dates. We like, no.
I know it was before 10/10 because
right.
Cynthia got married 10/10.
That's so we know that was before. Just in December, so that was in October. So we're gonna bring down the dates. So in October, Cynthia got married. So the Bolo debacle
came before that.
The Bolo debacle happened before Cynthia got married. So we could say that it may have happened in September or August because it did look hot out there. So it was around September or August.
It was August.
So we're speculating, around that time. So now come past October, Cynthia gets married, Thanksgiving comes around, Christmas comes. Porsha gives Dennis the ultimatum, like, look,
give me that ring.
Bring me my ring by Christmas. This is after the Bolo debacle, right?
Yes,
so now he comes and he says, you give me the ring by Christmas, I'll forget about everything and we're going to be back together as normal. Right. Dennis doesn't show up with the ring. So now by January 2nd, she's engaged to Simon.
No.
Dennis said. Remember, he said a week later you was engaged.
No, he said a week later. He said 2 months later. He said 2 weeks later we were done. He said in January.
You were dating, right?
He said in January we were done. He said January. She said no, December 25th. He said, how is it 2 months later you're engaged? So he had the dates right. They had the dates right. It was 2 months.
You were dating this guy, or like you. He was saying that basically after we were done, you were dating Simon, but you didn't get engaged to him till 2 months later. But he knew about her dating Simon in January.
No, he never said that. And nobody ever said that he was dating.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to clear up. He never knew that she was dating Simon until she said, I'm engaged.
They never were dating in January. You're putting extra dates on them. She even said, all of them said 1 month.
This is why I'm trying to get it right.
Well, you're going too much. You're not listening. They stopped fucking in January is when they really stopped fucking, okay? They was fucking all through the Bolo situation. They fucked for Christmas, okay? He gave us some good old Christmas dick. And she said, we could get back engaged if you bring me the ring for Christmas and we could start working on being back together. So he was like, bitch, you done fucked me over a couple of times. I don't know about. I forgot. That's what she said. He said, I forgot. So, don't no man forget to be engaged to you, okay? So he didn't bring the ring for whatever reasons that he has not yet disclosed. So she said, okay, then you ain't give me my ring, that 4-carat ring. She was like, well, fuck you then. And he was like, well, fuck you too. So he probably thought that they was just gonna take another break, and then they was gonna get back together, and it was gonna be cool. So that was in January. Okay. By then, Simon had started fucking around on Fallon when she had the NBA player, and he was finna break up with her. In February, we were starting to talk about the Thotonomics on All About the Tea. In March is when she started seeing Simon secretly and going over down there to the rower house and everything. And by April, they was fucking for real, Simon and Porsha. And for Mother's Day, which is the beginning of May, they were engaged. They started fucking in March.
May, it's the middle. May 13th, 14th, 15th.
See, now you done broke everything down. So this is what I'm saying. You done broke it down real good. So that's why I was trying to get Porsche timeline because, you know.
You're talking about you.
You got it. You got it.
It was broke around like April-ish.
I got it because I felt it because I was in the way Princess was born. I felt like Porsha. Like I felt like a thought.
Porsha need to hire Princess for the breakdown. She
broke it down though.
I'm dying to tell somebody that like what? Because the date was you didn't bring me the ring, and now I'm engaged. What you gonna do?
And this is why we love Porsche, and Porsha is the chancellor of the University of Thotonomics. If you want to get you a rich man and know how to keep him, follow Porsha's timeline, how to make them and how to break them. Okay?
For real.
Yes, okay, but then Simon put the news out, yes, in January. Yes, it was about January, February, where we found out that they was breaking up. And she said,
don't mention another date, because see, wait.
It was still January. We already said that, January.
All right.
January when he started noticing that Fallon was cheating, okay? Allegedly, okay? Yes, Chancellor of the University of Thotonomics. When we started this stuff last fall, Porsha was getting her working on her master's, okay? PhD. When she said that she had did dentist like that and had got married him because he had money and he looked good and he was gonna treat her nice. She was working on her master's and PhD.
She did not say he looked good. He didn't. She didn't say that. When I was watching it, because I was taking notes, I was sitting there like, wait, how does
when she first said it, she was getting her master's then. But baby, she has struck gold, and she is currently the chancellor of the University of Thotonomics because she gonna teach you what you need to know, and she is supreme. Don't have a wet behind and empty pockets, okay? She got the baby, so she got that check for life, and she got both them dudes sitting up there taking pictures together while her baby daddy paid for the.
Wait, no, let me start the pose. Princess, let me start the pose for you. Let me. She like her hair to the side and stuff like I do.
Pass me my dashiki.
So Simon's right here. And then Dennis is right here.
That's a lot of finesse.
And then Dennis was back here.
Wait a minute, I gotta.
She was like these. She was like, how the hell you going?
Oh wait, she came with her little
How do you do that?
Wait.
Go on, man.
She a pimp.
Wait, this is Dennis.
CIMP at its finest.
Put the hand around her. Put the hand around her.
Lord, bring one closer to this.
But you got to put one closer and one far away.
One closer and one away, like, yeah.
All over the face and the throat of the other one. Like, I
don't know, but you got a side eye.
I still got you by the neck.
Holding on to this one, but you side eye.
Like,
don't you go way too far now.
Honey.
Like, that's how you got to get back on it.
A mess.
Let's see, we got these people down there to the back. Y'all got something to say tonight. Let's see. Thick girl.
Hey y'all.
Girl.
Hey,
Grandma tickled me and goddamn mama tickled me at the same time. I don't care. Mama was like, "You not gonna play with my son when your granddaughter sitting right here engaged to a whole nother married man that looks like Yoda. You're not gonna play with my son. He might look like Patterson the bear, but you're not gonna play with my son. Not today, not tomorrow." Grandma told Simon ass, oh, you pull them out you run through them like you pouring water out the back door. I said, I'm gonna like grandma because she insult you to your face, not behind your back.
Exactly.
Heard somebody talk about your home in such eloquence. She looked at you like, say, what? You got how many wives? Oh, okay. You gonna keep this one?
I didn't know what was going on. He's like, did she just insult me or did she give me a compliment? I am confused.
Right.
That's the Southern charm. The Southerners could call you ugly dead to your face. And you will be sitting there like, did she just, you wouldn't feel 3 days later, you still trying to figure out, did they call me ugly? Creators of shit.
Yeah, when you look as good as grandma do, you can do that. Grandma was like, grandma look good as hell.
One thing,
grandma like, do you see this bloodline? Don't try it.
Dominique Devereaux shade, honey.
That's another reason Miss Mama Dennis don't like that family. Like, because Mama Dennis look horrible in that goddamn confessional. Right. What cathedral Christmas gathering? I don't know what the hell was going on.
She had a chandelier.
Why she just couldn't put a crown on her head? What is that?
A chandelier. She had hair on her head.
Like, girl, you ain't never heard of a crown? You
had a ring light on her head.
She was
girl,
city trans.
And then the sheer in the middle. I'm like, Mama, is you hot or is you cold? And she had on velvet. What is this, velvet? Like, what the fuck? Sheer in velvet? What? In the summertime, y'all know this was taped in the summer. It was hot as hell. You couldn't tell. She looked just like
you trying to kill me.
Martell mother when I saw that shit. I was like, look at Martell mother.
You trying to kill me.
See, we ain't gonna give her too much because I like her. I'm gonna go see. She's about.
I like both of them. I want to see who will shade each other because they say
Dr. Heavenly. Because don't say nothing bad about Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly.
Child, Dr. Heavenly can kick rocks. Dr. Heavenly go back and forth.
No wrong in my eyes.
I don't know why Dr. Heavenly, she always answer my damn comments. I love going back and forth with Dr. Heavenly. She's a good sport.
She got time.
Yeah,
she need to find a new word besides your mama, because I'm tired of that one. She too grown to keep saying your mama. But you older than me. Stop saying your mama.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You ain't gonna say that.
It's broke. It's broken. It's gonna get her ass whooped too.
Candace say your mama. Y'all be ready to kill her, bitch.
My point, exactly.
Thank you.
You can say your mama to me. Just watch your tone when you say it.
Well, don't say your mama to me because mine's gone, and that will get hands laid upon you.
See,
don't say your mama
to everybody. That's why you can't do that. You don't know who God want to know. Don't do that.
Now we all know that Porsha think is only 265 days in a year, but girl, I don't give a damn how many days you think in a year. Christmas and New Year's is still only goddamn 6 days away apart. I don't care how you count it, how you measure, how many days you got in your year. It's still gonna add out. Your math ain't never gonna math if you keep counting like that. It was a whole no, Porsha. That's a lie, girl. She lying on this show like she lying in that damn book. I swear she is.
What we trying to lie in the book yet?
Girl, the contradiction in that book. I done read that almost that whole book from everybody live. That girl lies.
I gotta set my alarm when you do this R. Kelly chapter because I need to be up. I need to take
like a real.
We were supposed to have done it today, but
yes, we was, and we was ready, wasn't we, California cutie?
I was like, wait a minute, we go on.
I done heard about the 4th chapter. I done heard the 4th chapter, but I just want to hear Princess read it.
Right. I done heard the girl.
Now I want to hear the audio book read. Because you need to go sign up. You really need to get your
what we can do tomorrow's. I'm trying.
Yes, you need to get your Audible money. Told you need to get that bag. You need to go to Audible Books and let them know that you are willing to do voiceovers. Because
you'll be good
we
at
got
that.
our life.
Mm-hmm. We got the news tomorrow. So
reading books because you have that.
Yes, girl. Princess read the hell out of that book.
Yes,
we were like, no, don't finish. Don't stop. Keep going.
I know you got animation in your voice, like you can make go up, peaks and valleys, and make it interesting. Make you want to, like what?
Child, she had us. We was captivated.
I know Gemini is dramatic as hell. We is dramatic.
We were captivated. We forgot we've both been chatting in the chat. We were just listening.
There was nothing going on in the chat.
Right, it's not supposed to be.
He was all involved in what she was talking about.
Shoot, I'm about to go watch the replay. I'm a member.
It's really good. It was really good. You're gonna enjoy
Simon has no personality.
Y'all giving me some self-esteem.
Girl, you know we always gonna make you feel
but you got
good.
that voice. Like I said, I know you can read the hell out of a book. That'll be good. Like voiceovers reading books.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you.
Like they don't got that where they can tell a story and that you can see it happening. Like you got that voice.
Right. Because I damn sure saw her, and I saw her at the stadium with Clinton. I saw him telling her to give him the baby. I saw all that. I've envisioned all that. I was at the damn stadium. I saw the baby hairs she was talking about when she looked exotic.
I like to hear certain people speak because you could just hear and like smell and taste and see what they're talking about.
But y'all, this is the Dennis and the Porsha show. Why is Simon here? Because he adds nothing to this show. Dennis cracks me the hell up.
The guitar.
Porsha and her math be cracking me up. What is Simon doing here?
Simon is just
He's like
boring.
Fallon. Like, why you
Dennis
here?
made me want to bust out my guitar.
He's an ATM.
What he said?
Not with that damn jean outfit he had on. He wasn't ATM in that damn day because he could have kept that at home.
What was the song he sung, Thick Girl? Porsha get married. Congratulations, Porsha.
No, you didn't pull out a guitar for real.
Right. I just put out a banjo.
Hold on.
No, it's a guitar.
It's so pretty.
Oh my God. Mace got everything in that damn room.
Mace got you know what? Between Mace and Princess, we ain't never gonna be bored on this show.
I know, because we collective of things.
Ever.
Here we are collective of things.
These ladies don't play with it.
By the time we 80, we gonna be hoarders. Like living like, oh, move.
These are twins I like to be around. These are twins I like to be around.
What's up, Pisces twin Shady?
Huh?
I said, what's up, my Pisces twin?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good.
Well,
Minnie is not feeling us tonight. Minnie in the chat, she is not feeling us at all. She is not feeling us talk about Porsha.
Porsha have her fans. She don't have fans. She has stands. Them motherfuckers are like the Barbs.
And they
go.
It should be.
You gonna see their side. You gonna understand.
She don't make the right. She don't.
You gotta respect Porsha hustle. If you don't do anything, they tell you to move up in life. She started off with Cordell. And maybe was a beard for Cordell. Who knows what the situation is? Like Princess said, she wanted to be a housewife. That's something that she wanted to do, and that's the role
she's gonna be that.
And that's
she
the
don't
role
do nothing else.
Initially played with Cordell by saying like, "Oh well, he won't let me, and I should be, submissive and whatever." Blah blah blah. She was playing that role, but that didn't work for her. So she saw that, you know what? I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna go to Thoughtlandia and come back a new thoughterization. I'm gonna be thoughterized.
Let me say this.
Tia.
Let me say this.
Don't let me. I'm getting a word now. I'm gonna give you a word.
Wait.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Thoughterized.
Yeah, I can hear you, Princess.
Because I don't see myself moving. The thing is with that. Thank you, Miss Deborah. And I'm gonna close it because we got somebody else in the back too. Are they still in the back? Yeah, they are. The thing about that housewife thing is I noticed that Porsha, even though she still got a chance to be somewhat thotty at her youth, but she was a business owner at like 21. She was working hard early, so she didn't have her full thought.
She didn't have a chance to get it hoe out. She didn't get all her hoe out.
That's why you see me out here doing stupid shit and having fun, because I didn't do it when I was young. Now it's my turn to act up because I can't.
That's just like people that have kids early.
That's part of her coming of age as well. Is you getting old, sis? So let me do some of this shit. Let me get my whole phase out.
I'm not
find me a husband, because she was a wife to Cordell, and she saw that her mother gave up everything that she worked for, her college degree and all of that, and stopped and became a housewife. So she took after her mom.
Yeah, but
plus
yeah, that's like a person that have kids early. Once them kids get grown or old enough to start doing for themselves, you like, fuck this. I'm about to get up. I'm about to get back out there. I ain't cooking no more meal.
Yeah,
Because I know when my kids went to college, I was happy as hell.
I'm getting in trouble for that because I ain't been cooking like I used to. And you're like, damn it, you don't cook. And I was like, shit, they invented Uber Eats and shit. I've been getting in all kind of trouble.
I had two
but
go
you can
through
tell
college. So
wants the
every time
glamorous
one left the house,
like
I cooked a little less.
And it's nothing wrong. That's what I'm saying. She likes that lifestyle. But girl, I'm just saying, I just need to know the truth. Just spread it out there. Be like, look, you know, this is the type of lifestyle I'm accustomed to. This is the lifestyle I want to live. And I will do anything to get it by any means necessary. And I can respect it.
Yeah, just say that. But don't, girl, Simon is not the one that's going to make her the housewife. And I don't believe that man got all the money that she think he got. I think he's using her like we've been saying. He's trying to use her as a come up because he ain't got it the way he's saying he got it. He's saying it, but from all the reports, it's not coming out to be all that he said. 2 or 3 years,
he'll be on to a bigger fish. When he get bored with her, he'll be on to a bigger fish. Somebody else.
Yeah, because that's why he couldn't do Fallon, because Fallon was too boring. Him and Fallon together makes you go to sleep. And when I said that man puts you to sleep, I mean he's boring. He couldn't touch I'm sorry, Simon, you're not boring. You're not boring.
I'm good. We good.
Simon did that.
Party side.
We got some ratchet things happening in the house. Y'all done torn up the babe cave, okay?
It's all good. I had an itch.
Simon is like a lump of coal on that TV screen.
But I think he's going to come out. You're going to see more of his personality.
When?
Oh, he got one? Are you sure? Because he didn't even have personality on the Housewives. He didn't even have personality.
He had personality. That it was all in that film. You saw that.
Girl, he got money. He got a couple of dollars. That's what he got.
I don't hear him talk that much.
And when he do, he don't say that much.
True self out yet. That's what I'm saying. He probably seemed reserved or whatever. But I'm telling you, Simon, I know he likes to party.
No.
Well, he's letting Dennis get too much shine for this to be with him to be with Porsha. You would think him and her and
been on television before, but that man is a nasty freak. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, that's where he loud at in the bedroom. He might be freaky deaky, but he ain't got no personality.
He likes to stunt. I believe he likes to party. He put it out there. You just don't get to see it.
You don't see it. Like, he's going to be a little reserved, I think, for the first, because that's initially how we are. Like, we're reserved. But then if you get the other side, you be like, wait, slow down, bitch. Like, what are you doing? Like, you, like, woo!
He wasn't partying at that empty party he gave her. I can tell you that.
Well, that was staged.
Porsha pictures.
That was staged.
Licking your tongue out and shit. I don't want to
exactly. No, Mr. G.
Like, no, Mr. G, huh?
Well, thick girl, I'm finna put you out.
You always putting me out. I ain't did nothing. Love you. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Girl.
See y'all in the chat tomorrow. Read that book tomorrow, please.
Yes, we got to get down to the business.
I will try. We got the news tomorrow too. Tomorrow's the first day of the news.
Wait, we want the book.
She told you, princess.
Did I hear
let me look at my schedule. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right.
Bye, bitch. Y'all be safe.
Good night.
Bye, twin.
Good night. Bye, twin.
Miss Uniboo, she's back.
Hey, Uniboo.
I actually made it.
And we're glad you did.
Thanks for coming back.
Listen, the F train was acting up. I'm like, no. But
we started late today and I got all these technical difficulties. Now my computer's acting up, so I'm not on camera for that reason. But it's okay. We keeps it moving one way or the other.
That's all.
Let her hear your accent, so go on, speak, little lady.
Yes, I love her accent.
Oh, thank you. But I just want to comment on the mother part, since in my culture, the mother's baby, their son, more than the daughter. It's like the son don't really do stuff, but the daughter do like most of the stuff. So when it comes to Dennis and his mom, I understand like I don't like how she'll take up for him even though he's a grown man. To her is like, well, that's not my baby. I'm gonna protect my son. But with me, respectfully, I'm I'm about like I I respect my elders, almost respect my elders. But with me, I keep the same energy. Respect is not given, it's earned. I'm gonna respect you as long as you respect me. So if you're gonna say something about me, I'm respectfully going to check you. And I think, the mom, yes, you're taking for your son, but I think she could have pulled a grandma. Grandma's gonna talk, like Princess said. She's almost knocking out, the door to the other side. She's like, listen, I'm gonna say what I have to say. My grandma's blunt. She don't care about your feelings. She gonna say what she needs to say. And quite frankly, I rather someone be blunt with me than be, sugarcoat with me. Tell me what's on your mind so I can address you accordingly. So that's just how I feel with, mom, because I'm used to moms. God, thank God I actually have like, the kid's grandma that we get along, all my life, like, thank God that anybody I dated, me and the mom get along like two peas in a pod. So that's a blessing. But Dennis' mother never liked Porsha. She never see it for her. So anything like that happened, any drama, like I'm not even surprised because I'm like, you never liked the girl in the first place. So it wasn't a surprise for me, but I feel like, she should just back up, take note, and address when she needs to address, and let her son, be a grown man and, address who he needs to address. And if he needs backup, that's when you come in and back your son up. That's just me. So,
I
but
agree.
yeah, that's
I
just
agree too.
like, go like, I'm all about like, you grown, we both grown. Like, you got a mouth, you can talk. If you feel disrespected, you can respectfully check your elders. Hey, I didn't appreciate that. And if they get out of hand, well, it's up to you if you want to take it high or take it low. But if he needs backup, that's when mom comes to back up. I have a son, and I'm always gonna protect my son. I'm a mama bear. But if he's grown enough to talk, I'm gonna let you say your piece, and I'm gonna back you up when I need to back you up. And I'm always gonna let you do your choice. I'm not gonna be hovering over you, you know. But I mean, the episode was interesting. I think everybody is on Porsche payroll, so they're not really gonna check her by anything.
Who
Like
gonna check her, boo?
Sheree, who gonna check me, boo? But
You know
like,
what? Honestly, I think that because like a lot of times, if I was sitting there as a grandmother, like sometimes I probably would have felt a type of way, like, dang, my granddaughter's coochie got us a show.
right?
And like and that not only did it get us a show, she's sitting here with her fiance and her baby father over her coochie. So therefore,
You are so petty with that.
I need to say something to defend her coochie. So me pulling Dennis and saying that, it's not my granddaughter's coochie fault. It's because this nigga cheated is why she's looking like a thought. The only reason that she's looking like a thought right now to y'all is because this man cheated. I think your grandmother was on that type of time. Like, let me, my granddaughter, she could do no wrong. Yeah, she's sitting here with her baby father and her new fiance of a day. So what? But the only reason she's sitting here with a fiance and a baby father is because this nigga cheated. I think the grandmother was given one of those. Like, she was trying to say that, trying to defend the Porscha's loose coochie.
I mean, she grandma, and she's Southern.
Grandma coochie started it all, so she's gonna be like, this was
But that don't mean grandma was whorish. That don't mean she was whorish.
You got a little condemnation with your stuff when you say stuff. You make it seem like the grandma had a hot cooch.
No, I'm saying she created this goodness. You know how you sit there?
All right.
That's what I'm saying. She's the creator. She's the one that's left. Like, I don't believe her mother's alive. So she's alive. So she's looking as the respondent of all this good coochie. Because you see, Diane look good. Porsha mama look good.
Yes, she does.
So grandma sitting back, grandma look good.
Mama Diane looks fine. Even her lesser sister look nice. You know what I'm saying?
Grandma, we know Porsha will look good forever. Just on grandma.
But she putting her face up, so you got to be careful with that. But
that's why I said hopefully.
Because grandma look good. Just age gracefully like grandma, because grandma look good.
She not doing
grandma sitting back like, it was me that created all this mess. Man. It was just me. And my granddaughter's really not a hoochie. If she wouldn't have been a hoochie now unless Dennis cheated. And I think she was just trying to make a point to that because Porsha was looking bad down to the table. Because I was just watching like.
I mean, she was, but that's why I say it's a different type. Because I'm pretty sure my family will. I don't know about other people. I know Haitian people, they will like tore you up and down.
No, I respect my elders, but I don't respect elders.
calling you out.
I know. I respect my elders, but I don't respect. I think that you should be met with the same energy. Grandma knew what she was saying when she said what she said.
You can't be meeting grandma with the same energy.
Yeah, I said grandma knew she was saying. I respect my elders, of course. I respect my elders. But I would have told grandma like, hey, your granddaughter ain't no angel either. Because if grandma's loud enough to talk and to bring up that, grandma's loud enough to get what she gave.
I think sometimes I just don't pay attention to grandma because I was like,
that's how I feel. Sometimes you know that. Yeah, sometimes you know when there's a time you gotta pick and choose your battles, and then there's a time where let the grandma get this off her chest. If you don't give her no energy, there's nothing else to talk about. So let her get it off her chest. If nobody contests it, wherever to move on, then we move on. And I just feel like Mama Gina almost gave her a reason to keep it going because she had to walk over to Mama Gina and say, Mama Gina, she was.
No, that's what grandma knew. Grandma want to slide over there.
But she didn't have to because I'm telling you, as the elder in this household, that my granddaughter was done wrong, and it was by your son. And now you want to tell me that your son is not Wooty Woo. If I'm the elder and your son did something wrong to my granddaughter, and I'm telling you about it, and your mama jump in it, your mama probably gonna get cussed out.
Yep.
And she said she didn't mean it in a mean way.
She didn't mean it in a mischievous way.
She came out and said, I didn't mean it in a negative way. I just meant it as
But Gina took it what?
She
took it negatively. She took it how anybody would have taken it. Sitting there.
I'm
not taking it negatively because Playboy, the word Playboy don't mean shit to me. It means he loved the lady.
Not Playboy. She was saying, you heard grandma broke it down. Grandma knew what she was saying and how she was saying.
Look here. I got a 26-year-old son. And my son cheated on his baby mother, and my son has a daughter. And so I'm telling you from experience. The story is about to get like not my son's story, but listen to it like this. If my son cheated on his baby's mother, he was the one that did that to her. And I know that for a fact. And we are all around. And my mom says something about him cheat or other way around, that let's say his girlfriend cheated and the girlfriend cheated. I'm not gonna, you don't check the mom. You just let her say what she gotta say. And then you say, Mommy, that wasn't the primal place. The grandmother's gonna say, well, I'm the grandmother, I don't give a damn. True. But you just don't want to escalate the situation. Yeah. And I feel like that could have been escalated because Gina got in her feelings. When, like I told you from jump, when you said this earlier, I said, but facts are facts. If the fact is your son cheated on his pregnant girlfriend, and that's what broke this relationship up, you got to roll with the facts. You don't get to rebut the facts. You don't get to say, but that's my son, and I'm going to coddle him, and I'm going to put him on my breast, and I'm just going to, nah.
Coddle is the operative word. Coddling.
That was coddling.
He got to take that heat, just like he gave that heat in the bedroom.
Right. You are totally right. But like I said, like nobody was in their relationship. Not to say that Porsha, we publicly know about Dennis cheating, but who's to say what really happened in their relationship? Because like she was willing to take this cheating man back on December 25th. So who knows what? But I said for grandma to just bring it up, and you're right, because he probably Jenna followed up grandma just for argument's sake to follow up what grandma said. But like I said, that is a little offensive when it's like, okay, the same could be said about your daughter, your granddaughter.
We looking at a 2, 3, 4 hour long conversation in less than 15 minutes. We don't know what they cut out or how that came about.
It's a lot of editing, and you don't know. But the way they edited and the way it looked like, and Gina shouldn't have said that her son is not a playboy. Like he is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He shouldn't have said that he's not a playboy, because I'd have been like, yeah, he's a playboy. Because he's single.
As nice as she could to try to spare his feelings.
What you said, Princess, you're single until you're married, right?
I got a 26-year-old. Like I said, that's not gonna bother me if that's facts. What it's gonna do is say,
I mean,
you heard what they said. You heard what they said. You don't want to be a playboy. You don't want to do that. Stop doing dumb shit. Don't mess around on your pregnant wife. Don't give nobody no ammunition. Stop doing that. So don't blame. Gina's trying to say it's the grandmother's fault for bringing it up. No, it's your son's fault. Somebody else. Let's go with that. Now, if
it wasn't me.
You got to shut it up. And that's why I said, in my perspective, me being the mother and my son was the cheater, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to be like this.
Yeah, you're right. Because I
be like this. Because one of them
knew something, like she said. She knew something that that may have not been true. Maybe she felt she knew something. Like, oh, wait.
Don't know nothing. Gina knows.
She should have shut her ass down because she's lucky she even got invited over. Okay, because the mother-in-laws that never make it to mother-in-laws is not invited over to the house. They trying to get you a check too, ma'am. Okay, so just sit down and stop acting out for television.
Based on top of that part, but you know what?
Gina was invited.
Let's go back to his TV. And Gina's trying to get her a check too.
Gina was invited. You saw Gina with her new wig and her
You could tell by that whole outfit that she wore.
She got a new chandelier on her head, and she got a new velveteen dress. Gina, she was just invited there. You see, she was down there with her chandelier. Gina was ready to go.
Gina was making her debut for that or that outfit or the visit. She said, "This is my moment, and I'm going to seize it, regardless if it's back or not, or if I'm in my feelings."
She said, "I'm gonna wear my chandelier ready."
She thought this was Gina's family matter. That's what she thought.
Right. She was like, "This is fashion forward." Porsha ain't giving
Fashion Nova.
Porsha will never give nothing like this. Porsha don't know nothing about a chandelier. Like when you wear the chandelier down, that comes down, that drape.
Mace, put your chandelier. Please put your chandelier back on one more time, please.
I'm done with y'all. I'm gonna throw all y'all out. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. I can't stand you.
This is fashion.
I can't stand you. I cannot.
Old fashion. What do you know about this?
Couture. I can't.
This is on the buildings in Paris. In Paris,
Frisbee, baby. You don't know nothing about this frisbee. You don't know nothing about that.
This is how you get
talking about she got that go naked hair. I'm done with you. Any closing words, Uniboo?
No, I'm just saying it's a whole lot of mess. I can't wait for the next episode. What I'm really looking for is who she's gonna hit with a broom and how it got up to that, how it got.
Oh, that's what happened. She hit somebody with a broom.
She hit somebody with something. Word on the street, it was Dennis' mother, but we're gonna find out.
Oh man, if she hit Dennis' mama, they would have went to jail. You know that. We would have heard that. We gonna see.
That's why I'm like, let me see what's going on. But
you never know. But Porsha, Dennis' mama probably said the wrong thing. You see, and if Porsha done knocked Dennis' mama upside her head.
I know she didn't try to hit Dennis' mama, and you go on too far, Miss Porsha.
I can't. I'm not even about to go there because
the only thing I'm gonna say is I hope that Dennis' mama tried to put hands on you first. Okay, that's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Right? I hope she did something to like. You can't be attacking people's mothers.
But we didn't even talk about. Did you talk about Dennis' mama down to the restaurant when Porsha confronted her?
Yeah, we mentioned it.
I don't mean she kept it cool to me because
Porsha did. I like the way she worded that. Porsha is no fool. People think Portia's a fool because Porsha worded that so eloquently. She said, "Do not change your tone with my grandmother."
She tried to be respectful.
No, but that was respectful.
She wanted to say, "Who you talking to? Don't be talking to my motherfucking grandma like that."
Supposed to give. This is what Porsha was supposed to give.
She wasn't supposed to give that to that lady because she was respecting her elders. But
Porsha was supposed, and that's the way she worded it.
About you using profanity with me. You cussing at me. Okay, now.
I don't even care about Porsha cursing because Porsha said ass or whatever she said ass, and ass is not really even a curse.
That wasn't even that serious.
But I'm talking about the way Porsha worded it was so excellent. Excellent. That was excellent. She said, "Don't change your tone with my grandmother." That was all she wrote. Because Porsha let her know real clear. So if she goes out her head, maybe she changed her tone with her grandmother again.
Telling you one thing about, at least she kept the cues. I was like, okay, she didn't go, out of line.
Right, and that was a perfect way of saying, bitch, don't try it in a nice way. Because I'm gonna use that. Do not change your tone. Well, because I'm gonna use that because that was
a little crack in the voice. I was like,
I have to practice that because you gotta get hyped like.
Excuse me, Maxine. Do not change your tone with me. Do you hear me? Do not change your tone with me.
I got to learn how to do that because if I lean in like this, something else is coming behind it, and it's usually not change your tone. So I'm gonna have to start using that. Don't change your tone with me.
Then take a pause.
And then lean back.
Let it simmer.
Let that salivate.
She got the "I'ma whoop your ass" look on the back of her face. But look, Uni Boo, we thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Hopefully. Bye.
God willing. Have a good weekend and rest of your week.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. See you later. Oh my God, I love her accent.
I don't know.
Makes me laugh.
Look, Black Diamond is putting us out. She said, "Shit, let's get the hell on out of here."
That made me laugh.
So look at here. Since we getting put out of our own room,
yes,
the nerve.
Yes. Okay.
And I don't know. I got a cough all of a sudden, so I'm gonna get up out of here and get myself together.
You gotta get your voice together so you can read this book because I'm gonna need to feel like I'm there.
It's so good.
Look, the next chapter is chapter 4.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to read like 40, 50 pages next time. It's too long. Next chapter we're reading is chapter 4, hopefully chapter 5. That's what I have scheduled. Chapter 4 is the R. Kelly chapter, the chapter that everybody wants to hear. About how she brought her ass to Chicago and she thought she was gonna sing on a different kind of mic than she ended up singing on. Okay, so she was singing for herself.
Just saying.
He had you hitting a different kind of note, ma'am.
Seeing the eye on the sparrow. His eye is on
the penis.
Ooh, but her eye was on the P, like
on the penis. Get your eyes on the penis, man. So yeah, I'll put it up to thumbnail. I'll figure out the time.
The light is going out on the side of the palace. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Black Diamond kicking us out. But we have 50/50 news tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about some things tomorrow afternoon for sure. Let me redo my schedule and see what we're going to do and how we're going to read and things. I ain't cooking shit to eat at 11:35 at night.
The members can go back and watch the replay, right? Because I think
Yeah, it's
I'm
still
about to
up.
go watch it right now.
All members can go back and watch the replay of chapters 1 through 3. Like I said,
So
tomorrow's
good, Mace.
50/50 news, and I got like a lot of work to do.
Get it in and listen to it while I'm laying down. And it's going to rock. Prince is about to rock.
Text me when you done. Text me when you done. Just if you
all you gotta do, you ain't got to watch me. I'm on the screen, but y'all really don't have to watch me.
I said she about to rock me to sleep because I'm gonna put it right in my headphones.
You might not text me, but it's good.
I like to listen to books.
Mike,
read it.
I like it, Shy.
And I know Prince is gonna give me everything I need because she's gonna give me those peaks, those valleys, those highs, those lows. She's gonna make me feel like I'm there. So I'm ready. I'm here.
Let me get my voice together so I can freaking read. Shoot. But aside from that, again, Intimate Duchess is now on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'm working hard. We picking out products now so that I can get the inventory. And yeah, we gonna need models too.
Jeez.
But she's so silly. Not looking like that in the face. But
I can be from the itty bitty scene.
No, we have this for all sizes.
They that's little.
I'll go for the itty bitty scene.
They heavy. They heavy but small. They heavy but small.
Oh yeah, and I'm picking out the lingerie. That's been the project of the day. Picking out some of that lingerie that's gonna go on there.
I love lingerie. It just makes you feel pretty.
Yeah, we got the thought where all of that is going to be there at the Intimate Duchess, and everything to cinch and fold and push and pull all that together.
Push, pull, push, damn.
Yeah, you hold your body without the BBL, okay? So we're going to have all that going on. So I'm working on that, and of course, I'm about to check with my people in China right about now to see where my shipment is at for all those bottles of Royalty Beauty brands y'all trying to get and y'all waiting on and things and hollering at me about it's coming. Eyes working. And don't forget, y'all, ask for these damn shirts. Go buy them over on royaltybeautybrands.com. I got the 3 shirts out already, and I guess by the time this is over, I'll go ahead and put the Thotonomics shirt up there for sale as well.
Well, and how long they gonna take? I'm gonna order one. I think I'm gonna order one right now.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing.
I think I'm gonna order one right now, and hopefully, maybe if not next week, maybe it won't come in time, but hopefully by probably the week after next, maybe we could all come with our Thotonomics shirts. I know she gonna do something Thotolicious for us to wear it.
Y'all want a Thotonomics shirt? Well, we'll talk offline for y'all Thotonomics shirt.
All that. But yes, we got to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all crazy. But anywho, yes, and Thick Girl, that's right. Go, finna say pledge. Go, I need some minutes. Go like and subscribe for the channel Princess AV Tried It. That's my other channel. Go subscribe to that. I got to put some stuff up there on that. I would appreciate if y'all do that. Excuse me. And I think that's all the business. Please like and subscribe this video. Subscribe. I need subscribers. I don't know. I'm being shadow banned right now. Okay. I ain't getting no super chats. I ain't getting no subscriptions. I think YouTube got me on punishment. So please like and subscribe the video and even join the channel. And if you would like to be in the Christmas exchange and you are a member, go find it on the community tab and fill out the Google form so you can be in the gift exchange for the holiday ASAP. Thank you so much. And with that being said, y'all close out the show with y'all informations. Come on, CC.
All right. California Cutie channel. California Cutie. On YouTube, you can follow me on IG, Instagram, California Cutie 310. You can cash at me at California Cutie 310. It's always appreciated. And you can find me here at the House of Princess in my room. I have a big ass room in this palace. So you can always follow me here on Sundays for the next couple of weeks for our Ladies Love Huntsville panel. And then you can also follow me on Tuesday for our Crown Jewel panel matters on Tuesdays on the House of Princess. I'll be right there. So that's where you can find me at.
And California Cutie on YouTube.
And of
Yes,
course,
your YouTube
California
channel,
Cutie
yes.
on YouTube.
Yes. Well, you can find me down to the Instagram at Mace_Moreau, just taking pictures of my wigs and my clothes. No, and
I love it.
at Mace_Cooks, turning hoes into housewives, and here every Tuesday. And the Crown Jewels channel, Family Matters, watching this Porsha wreck. Just getting it.
Child.
We cannot turn away. We cannot turn away.
Yes, ma'am.
Slow motion.
So thank y'all for coming. Stay tuned for the channel. I told you all new content coming between this month and next month. This channel is going to be big. You better get on this train while you can and come on shoot it in the gym with me because soon I won't know your names. But besides that, I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for being a part of the House of the Princess, our legal royal citizens, and our visa carrying royal citizens. I appreciate you all, and I hope that you come back and continue to watch and support me. I love you. Make sure that you send super chats, and there are cash apps at the bottom to support us, support this channel. Keep the Wi-Fi and the lights on so we can continue to bring you this good old programming on this channel. Y'all have a great, safe night. Maybe you can have some Porsha sex. I don't know. But have a good night. Bye-bye.
Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.